impression.
So we should be live.
Oh crap! You went live. I was going to say something before we did that. It's just something I don't. It was just something funny.
Is it
And
is it not stream safe funny?
No. It's stream safe. It's stream safe. But it was just
Okay.
saying the earlier conversation. I didn't necessarily want to bring it up, but it was your playmat design that you had up earlier, where I saw it, and you had the pictures of your poor Luna and everything. And I just saw that, and I was like, "Oh, I have a heart condition, and you're making it break right now." And then Golux goes like, "It's hard to get eyes just right in artwork, but very cute." And I just had this moment thinking about it of like, there's just weird juxtaposition of like, oh, it's so heartwarming and so heart-rending at the same time, and somebody comes in and goes like, "Those eyes are fucked up." And it's not anything towards you, Golux. It was just the funniness of the weird.
I'm just saying that to respond to what Petty said. But
yeah,
I know. It was
the objectiveness versus the emotional response. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the funny, like, oh, this actually makes me feel things. That picture's fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel weird about saying certain things when I'm to commiserate with people.
It's
no. It was just I didn't see what Pet said about the eyes, though. Okay, yeah. Now I see it, but it was just that funniness of like, just like, oh, it's so beautiful. Too bad the art is fucked up on that one spot right here, and now the picture's ruined forever.
No, it's fine. It's fine unless you like are specifically looking for it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. No.
I don't know how to fix the eyes, because the problem with Luna's eyes is apparently she was part Burmese. And one of the quirks, like genetic quirks about Burmese cats, is they have a slight color shift to their eyes. So getting her eyes right are going to be a pain.
I remember the thumbnail we had for Alien Isolation, where we had Muffin on Naka's head and Lexus on my head, that I brought pictures over of Lexus to show Bear. Almost said her real name, but I used to call her Barry.
Yeah.
That brought over to Barry to check, and she had thought that Lexus was a lot more orange than she was, and I looked at it and went like, Lexus isn't orange, she's darker than that. And she went like, the pictures make her look a little orange.
Well, and that's also,
sometimes pictures don't look the way things look in real life either.
Well, the thing is, I looked at the pictures later that I showed her, and I was like, no, she looks very, very dark in this one.
Like, oh, I'm sure if me and this artist met in real life and I had Luna with me, this would be a much easier thing, but with the AI crap and all the phones making them, screwing on saturation and stuff, trying to find ones with her eyes correct is going to be a Herculean effort in and of itself.
I know it's not the same thing, but it's a thing that's come up repeatedly in commissions that I've done for characters where it's hard to get one of their eyes right or something.
At least not trying to get my eyes right. I have a greenish tinted hazel eyes. So good luck.
I mean, hazel eyes are literally just like part light brown and part green.
I guess fair, but also at the same time, I can see how getting those correct sometimes can be a pain in the ass, because whenever I'm wearing something different, my eye color shifts slightly. So I would need to find a picture of me wearing that color outfit so we can get the proper eye color.
Right.
Meanwhile, I got just stinky old brown eyes, so...
There's a joke in there about you having brown eye.
My dad, the 3 kids, he has blue eyes. 3 kids, none of us inherited his blue eyes. And that's just genetics, but... it was just also one of those, like, none of us could do... That's why, if you ever notice, if I make a character, you don't necessarily know this unless I bring it up. Every time I make a character and I get the option to choose eye colors, they're blue. Because it's like, he always wanted
ogre lore that will only be found here.
That's why my eyes are blue in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so every time it's just one of those, like, he always wanted a kid with blue eyes, so I just go like, all right, every character I make, blue eyes. Doesn't matter if it clashes or not. If you give me that chance, blue eyes.
All right. Well, I think we've prattled on enough. Audio looks good. Nothing's broken, so I guess we enter the breach.
Now, the really hot pot that for commissions is when they need to get that crease on your ball sack correctly. Demonetized
I have never
immediately.
done one where that was an issue.
Yet. Wait.
I saw another one of those stupid things come up where somebody does that, like, oh my god, I don't know how people are just this god-awfully stupid for some things, but they do that whole, like, oh, here's a furry porn artist and they make a bajillion zillion dollars a year, and here's a person that has a professional degree they spent 8 years in college for. They make $1 a year. And it's like, get fucked. Shut up. I don't need to hear your shit. And how you're wrong on everything.
There's a ancient Tumblr post about that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Gengar thing?
The one with Gengar and Pukicho and some other guys.
I just remember the one with the Pokemon where the guy's like calling them out and everything, like how doctors are paid like.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that's that one. Somebody did like a comic for it, and that's what I remember it from. And it's just one of those like, yeah, I get you.
So which Digimon are we bringing? We have Renamon, Bearmon, Patamon, Agumon, Vmon, Gilmon, Kotemon, and
Blankmon.
Yes, Blankmon. I mean, I could probably handle this all with Agumon.
I know it depends a lot based on what you actually have.
I have all of their megas. So, and Agumon has Omnimon.
So
the only thing I don't have is Paladin mode, and I'm not grinding for that. We will be waiting until Time Stranger before we get that shit. So yeah, I might just bring Agumon, just because Omnimon will probably sweep this shit if I need him to.
Mm-hmm.
Any other requests from the Peanut Gallery?
Yeah, whatever works for you.
Well, because, like, in fairness, Agumon could probably wipe all of this, so is there anyone else, like, aesthetically you want me to bring along, at least?
Well, what is Bearmon's?
Bearmon has,
Marsmon is his
Marsmon.
final form.
Ooh, we gotta do Marsmon. Come on, Marsmon. But, I know he's... Yeah, the Olympus 12 coming up.
Yeah.
We gotta do Marsmon.
Alright, and then...
Kotemon, maybe?
Does Kotemon have a heal?
Oh,
I was gonna say...
Kotemon has Mega Heal, so yeah, that'll be fine. And Kotemon has Slash Angemon. Well, they call it Guardian Angemon, but...
Well, yes, but that's because Digimon can never...
We can never find a balance.
We will be in a 3-hour treatise on this if we actually go into this topic.
I think I'll be on that for an hour myself.
You know what the weird thing is, though?
And Demon.
A lot of the time, the actual localizers are the ones who try to make it good, and the stupid names are like Bandai's official English names. Like Creepymon is a Bandai thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it is the weirdest. It was fine in the anime, but then they were like, nope, it's got to be Creepymon from here on out, and it's like, you had him as Demon for like the longest time. We can go back to that.
And like
they even spelled it differently, so like
like Daemon or whatever.
Daemon, yeah, it's the AE, that one that from like Aether, so it's like Daemon instead of Demon.
And like there are some changes that happen to Digimon. Like I get we couldn't let Magnemon's mega attack be Extreme Jihad. Like
yeah, no, that wouldn't happen.
Especially in the early 2000s, little kids running around yelling "Extreme Jihad" and explosion sound effects.
Censored that. I saw that fairly frequently translated as Extreme Crusade, which is like
It's less bad, but it's still fucking
it's
awful.
almost literally the same thing from a different side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's literally
and
almost
therefore
the same
has
thing.
actually almost all the same cultural baggage, but is more socially appropriate in
But yeah,
English.
like I was like thumbing around on like the Digimon Reddit, and somebody was like talking about Digimon censorship, and I'm like, yeah, Gatomon to Tailmon difference. That's kind of dumb to censor out a fucking hot, alcohol joke to hot sauce. Hell of a reach for that joke. But, maybe censoring out Extreme Jihad is probably one of the better ideas they've had.
That one they've even started censoring in Japanese, too.
Yeah.
Now they always use Shining Gold Solar Storm instead, which my only objection to that is it's about 2 words too long.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say in like a related way when we did the Final Fantasy VI remake, the Pixel remake, there's a summon in there, an Esper in there called Crusader. It's the one that's supposed to be like the extreme version of the Warring Triad.
Jihad in Japanese.
It was Jihad in Japanese, and they even changed it in the Pixel remaster because they went like, maybe.
Maybe not a best idea.
Yeah, I think we need to change that one around for some reason.
Oh,
There
no,
are a couple
they're
of attacks
fine.
in an ogre battle that had from the angel characters that were like the higher level angel characters. They threw out Jihad,
Yeah.
and it was like uncensored.
Yeah, it looks like that one was
so.
also censored in Japanese as well.
Yeah,
to
that's
Doomsday.
what I said. They changed it in the Japanese version because they were like, yeah, I think we need to change that one around.
All right, so it looks like we gotta go hunt down some Vemmons.
So it turns out there have been some world events in the last 20 years or so, 25 years or so, that have made specifically the Islamic version of Holy War slightly more sensitive.
I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
thing I said that the other time. It's like if you had released like in Western animation over there that had an attack from a character called like Siren Gas Attack, and they were like, we have to change that. It's like, why? It's his attack. He does this thing. It's like, dude, cultural reasons. We had that happen before. It's like, oh, I don't care no more. It's just that kind of thing of like, I don't mind picking on I don't mind going into mythological stuff here and there, but it's also like, on occasion,
Oh.
I don't need to have somebody have an attack go like behead the infidel, and it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
maybe back off on that one. You can call it like guillotine strike or something.
You mean like popular Pokemon attack? That thing where Samurai got permission to just like go around at night and test their
Night
blades by
Slash.
killing random civilians?
Yeah, Night Slash. the thing that was just like, as long as I don't get found out.
Oh.
It's not even that. It wasn't even illegal. It was just like frowned upon if you did it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those. It's like it wasn't necessarily illegal, like you said, but it was definitely one of those. You were probably going to get in trouble for it, so that's why they did it mostly at night. Because, what happens at night? It's just probably like a yokai or something that does it.
Yeah, but that's why it's Kiriste Gomen. Gomen means like authorization from the government.
I think the one that kills me the most is the fact that they literally have that whole like if a peasant just goes like, and you just go like, "What'd you say to dishonor me?" It's like,
yeah,
you could just like kill them for dishonoring you for no reason, and it's like, no wonder everybody fucking hates the samurai after so long. Like I kept pulling this crap.
All right, so I need to go back to Amaterasu 6.
What the frick folder were they in? Oh, right, I had that shared.
Right, status, because I was leveling up some of the abilities. And I need to slot in some abilities.
It is so funny to see all these like Final Fantasy Magic cards just going all of a sudden.
Like up in price or down in price?
Oh no, just cratering in price.
Some of them are actually really good.
I know.
Yeah, no,
I know
there's-
you're looking at the Ashtola Chase card like,
No,
VV is like, yes, this is what Is It wanted to do anyway.
I think the only ones I would honestly like to get are the posters for like Endwalker and New Adventure. It's the ones that they're actual Magic cards, but they just gave them new names.
yeah.
They called them something else, but it's just a way to get them like into Commander or Standard stuff like that.
My local has.
Wait, are you talking? Which one are you talking about?
For the Magic cards,
Yeah.
yeah, there's one called Endwalker, but it's also an actual like Magic card. Like it's not a new.
For some of them they've done that before. Done like
Yeah, it's called.
This is X card, but for this theme set we're giving it the alternate name of Y.
Yeah, it's called something. It's like through the ages, Magic through the ages. That's what it is. It's just their way of like bringing in like old cards into newer formats and everything. But also just like, ooh, it matches this theme. We'll do this. And they have some of them for like, they have one for Final Fantasy 11. They have 3 of them for 14, and it's Shadowbringer. It's the Shadowbringers poster, the Endwalker poster, and the Newfound Adventure poster.
Also, sometimes it's just, well, we had an idea for this, for what that event would be in Magic, but we already have a card for that, so, or we already have a card that does that.
So we are now on our way to Amaterasu City because shit went down. Everyone's an Oinkmon again.
Is that a pink Chrysamon?
Yes.
Kurusaimon?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these things are pink, like that Dromojimon that would totally be Nisei Dromojimon, except for the fact that its mustache is straight.
Gonna be honest with you, I made a joke in the first box opening, because the mat I have has the Agumon on here, but I don't know if it was like... Hey, that's not, because like, I don't remember Agumon having green eyes. Does he normally have green eyes? And I guess he just does. Because I was like, I swore he had blue eyes too at one point. And I looked at him and I was like, well, I don't know. Sometimes they do that, and like the green eyes marks it as a variant, and the blue eyes marks it as another variant. And it's like, this is Agumon green eyes and Agumon blue eyes.
Blue eyes, white Agumon. Wait a minute.
It was just such. It was such the weirdest thing. It was just like, I'm not used to him having like this kind of green eyes, but also it's like sometimes the variants are just we changed the eye color. That was it.
Yeah. So, Metal Greymon and War Greymon have blue eyes. Metal Greymon vaccine. But Agumon's eyes are green and Greymon's eyes are red.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just weird. I thought he had blue eyes, and I'm like, I feel like I've missed out on something. And it's like, oh, but who knows? Sometimes their variants are just we changed the eye color, and that was it.
Certainly
we put contacts in.
Alright, so place your bets now, lads, if I make it out of here before dawn.
For Dawn Trail? Well, I hate to say you're a little late on that one. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Drink bleach.
So I got a new power supply, or uninterrupted power supply for my computer that's probably super overkill.
I mean, overkill is better than underkill?
Yeah.
The other one was super old, and it definitely needed its battery replaced, but it also wasn't giving the I need my battery replaced signal, so...
Mine just died on me.
The only thing is that the bigger ones are usually like tower format.
Yeah.
With the things being on a vertical strip on the back, and that makes it a little bit harder to fit some things on.
Yeah. Like the one we have for our router is just basically a power strip.
Yeah, that's the kind that I had before, kind of. It was just, I mean, it was about the size of a shoebox, but it was...
Yeah. Ours is a little smaller, but at least it gives a whole house internet for, like, an hour. Okay, so this should take me to pluck it. I'm Marine Devimon. But yeah, I also did do some, like, off-screen grinding. I got the Platinum training card. What the fuck is that?
Good question. What is it?
I don't know. I can't interact with it. It's like
That's
some...
a Devimon.
Is this even supposed to be here?
You talk to it at all? Just go down lower.
Depthmon?
Depthmon?
That's
There's
weird.
Depthmon?
Huh, he gets to be in here?
I...
Digimon Armor Evolution bias.
Oh, that's Vmon's, I'm guessing,
No.
reliability.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Marsmon special ability just puts dudes to sleep for a turn.
Forever if he wins.
Choice.
Well, it takes them a turn to wake up after they're hit. So, if they're not sleep immune, they're fucking dead.
I mean, to get what Golux is going after, it's like, you think the guy named after war would be like, I don't know, make them aggro instead of putting them to sleep?
Mm.
Yeah, and his special attacks are all like punches, and my entire upper body is permanently extremely on fire.
How is she not an Oinkmon?
Immunity.
Maybe?
Got a new Digimon added to the Digimon reference book. Ariamon.
Yeah, it looks like
The Little Mermaid.
Looks like Yao gets another Mega. Don't know if it's an alternate or a stage 7.
Could be an alternate.
I'm assuming that'll in the like manga chapter that's probably releasing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before
Episode
anyone
15,
asks,
part
no,
2.
we are not reading through it on stream. I don't want the Bandai ninjas coming for my throat.
I'm actually a few chapters behind.
I just read whenever it gets brought up.
Shinso.
But why was I the only one who wasn't changed? For plot.
Dude, I saw that Skull Seedramon thing, and I was like, oh, I don't like this game no more. It's just thalassophobia just activating in the back of my head. Don't trust the ocean. Don't trust the ocean.
I do appreciate that they've been making an active effort into producing some more Digimon of groups / attributes / themes that are often like, there are actually a decent number of water Digimon, but there are certain parts of it that are more full than others. Like, there aren't that many evil water Digimon, and that's even including Seedramon getting kind of
we've
forced to be a villain a lot.
Vemmons are in the real world.
I mean, this happens on occasion.
They were in the real world before. It was Snatchmon was in the real world before.
Destro.
Right, it was in the real
Seiya.
world before, and it ate the battleship and turned into Destromon.
So that's a problem. That's a very big problem.
That is not a small problem. That's a very big problem.
See you, Nightmon. Nightmon decides to come at me. Bitch! So, first we're gonna save and heal. I might stock up on healing items.
I know guys don't necessarily watch them, but do you watch those Terriermon assistant videos when they come out?
If they had them in English, I'd watch them more. I know
They
they
have
have
them subtitled.
They
but
have them
that's about it.
subtitled, but there's just sometimes I just wish they just had an English voice actor for the US ones.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I
hate to
know
tell
it's not, but I mean, granted, I didn't think Time Stranger was going to be voiced, and yet here we are.
Yeah. Because they did the hide and seek one for that Central City yesterday, and it was kind of neat. They went around looking for specific Digimon, and there's like apparently just Shine Greymons off in the distance, standing on top of a building, and I'm like, stop acting like a dork over there, boom. But they make a lot of references to everything else. Like there's like Stingmon is watching like Aquilamon and Digmon fight. And it's supposed to be a reference to like Adventure 2. Like there's an Arukenimon palling around with a Mummymon at some point. There's like a whole section of the city that's just like, here's Villain Central.
Oh, damn
Like
it. I can't go back to the back area where they have the black market. Boo. There's a dude back there who's literally just selling power-up chips.
There's like a 5-second window for you to get powered chips. Oh, you've missed it.
I did snag some earlier when I was grinding because, duh. Because the faster we go, the more likely I am to dodge this shit. And do multi-attack.
Quick, tap to evade. Oh wait, you're not blue.
I'm better than blue.
I'm black. Better than.
And then there was also an area where you basically can get all the special weapons. Alright, it is time to go commit violence against little Vemmons. There's gonna be so many bodies. Really?
This is a little bit more awkward in Japan than in Japanese when it's just boo.
Yeah.
Is there just like a joke thing with turning people into pigs in Japanese culture?
I believe it's a yokai thing.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
even sure if it's a yokai thing specifically. But it's a harmless animal form. Frankly, you know what it makes me think of? Frickin' Calypso from the Odyssey.
I mean,
I
fair.
know there's that, but I was thinking more like, what was it? TK was talking with Patamon before he evolved into Angemon, and the
Yeah,
that
I'm not
big
sure
area?
I am not a why he assumed Patamon was a pig.
Well, he like makes a joke about like his
Yeah.
evolution being pig based
Yeah.
and everything, but there's also like the other like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, that chapter where like the residents keep getting turned into pigs and everything.
Yeah,
And
no,
like I know
you
two's
made
not
me-
a pattern.
Yeah, you made me think of that, and I'm like, I guess there is kind of a thing about that, but I don't. They literally might be referencing Calypso
Yeah.
as just like that's one of the default baleful polymorphs.
Hmm.
God, it could just be a D&D thing.
Well, I mean, baleful polymorph was definitely based on if not literally Calypso, then just sort of the general fairy tale thing of turning people into harmless.
I am Lord Megadeath, my brother in Christ.
Now,
I
this
have
is the guy who's associated with the storm gods, right?
I believe so.
I was gonna just say he looks like bike man from Kanika Man.
All I know
Kinda,
is
I guess. I'm not saying that's what he is. I'm saying he's Raijinmon, Suijinmon, and Jin believe he controls them or something. So that might be what we're about to find.
So we're going to space. Also FMV.
Going to space
Go
is
to the one place that Digimon are free.
Shut up, dude.
Space!
Oh, that's where the design comes from.
Like it's the Ragnarok canon, isn't it?
Wait, you didn't know that?
Dude, I haven't played this game in 20 years.
I was gonna say, it's like, even I looked that up and I was like, oh yeah, it like, Destromon just like absorbs
Demon
the
and
Ragnarok
Snatchmon
canon.
are just little, like, freaky mutant guys.
Mm-hmm.
But the two more powerful forms are absolutely, like, 80% the thing that got eaten by the Bemmon or Snatchmon to turn into it.
Yeah, it's like Vemmon and Snatchmon don't even have like evolutionary forms.
Operation Sigma. Sigma males unite. I'll see myself out.
So the only Sigma we recognize in this household is Sigma from Mega Man X, and
I
that's
was gonna
because
say,
he keeps
so
affecting
when we
viruses.
get up there, we're gonna be fighting a giant wireframe bald head.
No. If we're up in space, we're doing Mega Man X8, where he's just like the villain before the actual true villain appears, but we'll never get follow up on it because Mega Man fell out of things.
Twice, but you're probably right.
I'm trying to think. No, 5 because he had to go down into the network because that's when they collapsed the.
That might be what I was thinking of because that's the most digital one.
Yeah, that's
and then,
the
like,
one
in
where
03 you have to fucking fight one of the final bosses in the
well,
on
yes.
the internet.
Well, by the Zero series, Sigma is dead.
I know, but you still have to go into cyberspace to fight a thing.
Yeah. Let's see. But that's a colony drop. It's you don't actually like the only thing you fight in the colony is the opening boss.
Right.
Though they do say that the colony was infected by Sigma viruses. So, well, a new Maverick virus. And then
in 8, the whole point is that the new guys can just fucking use Sigma's body as
they are
because they can just
they're Axel. They have the copy chip like Axel has.
They're like the next step beyond Axel.
Yeah, they have copy chips like Axel, but every copy chip that they have in there has a bit of Sigma in it. And that's why they're like cautious about them because like
allegedly their behavioral programming has gotten to the point where there's no longer the possibility, or theoretically, there's no longer the possibility of a disease making them go Maverick.
They can just go Maverick whenever.
Right, because there's no constraint on their personality that would show an aberration if they went Maverick. They're just capable of doing that stuff if they want.
They literally make a joke, like, in the opening cutscene when they, like, come out of this crashed elevator, and it's just an army of Sigmas, and X is, like, freaking out, and then the one person who's totally not the bad guy, but is the bad guy, just shows up and goes, like, oh yeah, no, we just changed him to Sigma, because apparently his form is just really durable, so we all knew he'd survive the crash if we changed to him. Which was just them being tongue-in-cheek about, like, he keeps coming back for some reason.
So, we are now on the Gunslinger satellite.
Oh boy.
Neat. And then, like, at the end...
And here's us without our gun guy, because you had to bring Agumon.
And then, like, at the end, he's, like, the penultimate boss, not the ultimate boss, but it's all, like, Paradise Lost references from there on.
There is a, like, beat to fuck Sigma that's the second to last boss of X8, but
wow, that's an interesting battlefield.
Well, we are in space.
Fair, but we're also in space on a computer.
Behold the final days.
No.
Come then, let me show you the end of a world.
God damn it.
I'm trying to go through all of these card sleeves because we're gonna have our release event this Sunday. And last time I went with this card set, one of the sleeves busted, but it didn't bust near the top, it busted near the bottom.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to remember which one it is, because I can't keep track of it. I was like, did I put it in the front or the back? Did I shuffle it in the middle somewhere?
Yeah, when I went to the big regional last year in Iowa, literally as I was shuffling up my cards at the end of the tournament, put them away, the sleeves split. I'm like, glad it didn't happen in the middle of the tournament, because that would suck.
Yeah, I remember watching a video that was like how to prepare for, it's for a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, but like you apply everywhere else. But it was one of the piece of advice was like, bring extra sleeves, because you don't want to be in the middle of a tournament with your sleeves and they bust and you go like, help.
Hi, Infirmon. I know what you do. You don't get to live. Oh god, he got a second turn. Fuck.
What is it, just an insta-kill thing, or is it a reduce your insta-one thing?
I think it was an insta-kill because he hit him once.
Oh, fuck.
That was literally his first action.
DV Omnimon, please.
Infernamon. It's like, this thing seems about familiar
I've heard you're at least moderately weak to face stabs.
Yes.
No. That's the next form.
The next two forms. Infirmon is actually Infirmon and Persalion, like defensive types.
Also, hi, Venomiotismon. You're another asshole. Oh god, he didn't fall asleep.
It does get kind of weird late game when there start being megas everywhere, because a lot of megas are usually like plot relevant.
And yeah, you saw that too?
Well, he just did more than your maximum HPs.
Yeah, I don't think... Wait a second. I think I do have something that helps with instant death.
It's my chaos deck.
Let me... Gunslinger...
I mean, that wasn't instant death that hit you. That was just he did over your maximum HP. You had like 41,000 something HP, and he just did like 42,000 in one go.
I'm looking to see if... Oh no, Chaos Darkness is a auto kill.
Yeah, that one is. It's just that Venomiotismon didn't insta-kill it. He insta-killed you with damage numbers,
works.
not effect.
We're going to equipment power gem. Where is
We're going
it?
turbo. You don't want to go turbo.
Okay, where's my more resistant to KO? Prayer ring.
I mean, I guess asking please don't fucking kill me works, so.
And then I'll leave Omnimon as basically just fuck it, we ball multi-hit counter crest. Because if Omnimon's coming out, theoretically it's not getting another turn to hit me. Alright, alright.
I almost want to get art sleeves for my cards at some point, just because of the fact that sometimes I end up turning them upside down.
Yeah.
When I don't mean to, and then like I shuffle my deck and I'm like, something feels off. And I draw shit upside down, I'm like, oh, it's because I didn't put security back properly.
Alright, now let's see how well this helps. Yeah, the regular attacks don't do much. And I just countered to death. Hilarious.
just pitched it already. I'm honestly shocked that the Omnimon Ultra S doesn't have a not Altart, but the
SP?
SP Altart.
Unless they're planning on giving it a special art for a tournament.
Could be. I mean, it's got a pretty good Altart
Yeah.
with the
I don't
Blitz and
like
Crest
the having
one.
3 of them together type thing.
It
Just
would
'cause-
be better if it was like Blitz and Cressy were together and had
Yeah.
like something that made it look like, ooh, you could like put them both underneath the Omnimon and it'd be like,
Mm-hmm. Because,
but
like,
other than that, it's like,
if you're playing against an Omnimon deck and you're literally watching them shuffle cards around in their hand, guess what's coming?
Well, my question is, like, what kind of, how are you going to do the Omnimon deck for that? Because, like, are you going to go, is it going to go straight Omnimon? Are you going to do adventure stuff with it? Are you going to go DM in it? Like, you got kind of options at this point now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go straight up Omnimon. It's, like, not impossible, but it's also, like, your best Omnimon before this one comes out is an ace, and all the other ones that you can use before it
Have
that
you
are
read
good too
this
are
Omnimon?
aces.
Whenever it leaves the field, it ejects 2 cards, so you won't overflow.
I'd have to double check. Also, it's a level 7.
What do you mean you won't overflow?
If because it removes them before it actually hits the trash, they stay on the battle area. And
Oh yeah, no, end of attack. It's
Yeah.
the end of attack.
You'll
you can
still
spit-
overflow from it if it's an ace, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is the BT-17 Omnimon Ace was like your best ace. Was your best Omnimon, and it's like, oh, if you got like 2 aces under it and an Omnimon Ace, and you just go, and your opponent goes,
that one
I'm
is-
so sorry.
if I just Ragnarok cannon that thing from fucking space, they pretty much have to concede. Because
Well, yeah, because it's like you overflow 10 to the opponent, and it's like you might as well just give up at that point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate this puzzle.
Chat, is it cheating for the main character to play a card where they're on the artwork?
Yes. Rule 69A. I guess that is one of the things I'm not the biggest fan of with Liberator, is somehow these guys are cool enough to get their own tamer cards.
I mean, theoretically,
In
everyone
universe?
in universe, theoretically, everyone playing Liberator does.
I think the idea is that they're like all
The
it's like
the
they're
test team members get special protections on top of that with the unique emblems. But part of the thing about Liberator is that the main tamer cards you get in that are based on yourself, and you get to adjust them using attributes that you get rewards during play.
Hopefully they go more
Like,
into like how that works, you know?
So, they've actually gone a bit into how like the gameplay in the game is supposed to work in some of the informational side articles that they did on weeks that they weren't doing actual comics or novel. And it sounds pretty interesting, but unfortunately, because it's designed for full dive VR.
Well, and they
which
might
isn't the
do
thing.
something about that with the mobile game coming up.
I mean, I
like
kinda figured
meta progression.
It sounds like a pretty interesting MMO setup, at least. But
I
yeah,
kind of figured the
basically-
idea of that they
Basically,
take
when you start, you get a playset of tamer cards based on your avatar that have like no or like one ability. Probably it's either being a memory setter or
You either get you're either a
Something other.
4-cost memory setter or a like gain 1 if your opponent has a Digimon.
something like that. Yeah, and then rewards for quests can include other abilities that you can add to your tamer card.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, is that the effects were coming from the tamers themselves, not necessarily like the cards. Like, I just have this ability on my avatar now.
Oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. Like, I get it's only Japan, but I do like the image of
And
the
that's
Earth.
a fucking Leo from Gundam Wing.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's a Gundam Wing thing.
Also, I think more importantly, you're outside of the satellite, Junior. How are you not dead?
Well, you're in the digital
Maybe
world outside.
Either you're still entirely digital, or they gave you a spacesuit that was invisible. Don't worry about it.
There is a joke in Transformers Prime.
Hi, Apoclymon.
The
Wrong. Again, that's a
Oh,
Bandai
fuck.
thing.
Yeah. Apokurimo. Where the government liaison that works with the Autobots, he can fly an airplane without having a jumpsuit on. And it's just to save time for not modeling him in a jumpsuit.
Right.
It was that thing, but people were like, how is he able to do that? And stuff
Yes,
like
those
that. And then
those jumpsuits are functional.
Yeah.
They have like stuff on the inside of them to
for
Basically-
G-Force.
pressure on your legs to keep you from fucking blacking
Blacking
out.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
G-forces.
Yeah, the G-forces make you black out. Like, that's what happens to so many people when they fly these planes, is they're not used to the G-forces, and they go,
Well,
And it's
because
like, it
the
turns
blood
out
is
pilots don't wanna
literally
do that.
pushing the gravity is literally pushing the blood into their legs.
the pilots to pass out for some reason, flying
Yeah.
$1 million aircrafts, but, you know, it's just one of those.
Instead of, blood going to their brain where it kind of should be, or
Yeah,
heart.
but they had a later episode where he explains in universe is that one of the Autobots had actually that had fixed the cockpit in such a way that he didn't need the suit anymore, and it was just one of those like.
Sure,
You
there are
don't have
robots
to
in
explain.
disguise who can breathe in space. They can do that.
Well, he fixed the cockpit. The G-forces didn't hit him as hard, so he didn't need the suit. And it was just one of those. It's like, you don't need to. I get it specifically that it's just for, we're not modeling. We just started this show. We don't have the money for it, kind of thing. But it's one of those annoying, like, you have to do this because everyone's gonna be like. I'm gonna try my best for this, but I swear to God, these DM cards, I love the look of them in a lot of ways, but also those fucking borders annoy me.
Well, because they're based off they're
based off the
V-Pets.
toys, yes.
And they're actually specifically a shorthand which version it is, because they do actually match the original color of the appropriate edition.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. It's not a very aesthetically attractive border.
It is
for
just
the
so.
cards.
It's just one of those like, oh my God. It's like I'm trying. Especially that green, orange one. It's like, I like green and orange, but did you have to pick the puke colors?
Well, the first one was supposed to be brick colors, and the second one, I think the second one was literally black and white.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that's slash Angemon,
Yes.
but the lighting from behind you, it made it look like you had like half angel, half devil metal wings, and I'm like, that's a baller fucking design. And then he attacks and everything just changed, and I was like, oh, it's just the lighting. Man, you almost had me going there for a second.
The wings are reflective because they're.
Admittedly, for a PS1 game, that's a damn good effect.
Yeah. We're in PS2 era at this point, so.
Yeah, this came out in 2002, so the PS2 was out.
Yeah. Like, everybody forgets how early the PS2 came out, and it's like, dude, I remember, Dragon Quest VII came out on the PlayStation a month before before the PS2 came out, or, a month before Final Fantasy X came out, and you go, I wonder why Dragon Quest lost in the West. I'm like, Because you had Final Fantasy X by the time we had 7 over here, so... Though it lost that race because it was supposed... Dragon Quest VII was originally supposed to be for the N64 DD, and, history laughs at that fact.
The N64 DD, which barely existed.
Like, you get references to it in Smash Brothers, and that's about it.
It existed slightly in Japanese. Or in Japan.
In just for Animal Forest.
And didn't get many... It didn't get, like, any actual stuff in Japan, either.
I literally think Animal Crossing was the only big release for the DD.
I think that was about it. There was also that Mario Paint game that came out for it, but...
Mario Artist or whatever.
Yeah, that. Oh, that's nasty. I like that when digivolving effect.
Which one?
You just... Golux, can you help me with the name? I know it's supposed to be like Ariel, but it's like they drop the L.
Oh, yeah, it's in Japanese it's Ariamon, which really actually annoys me because this means that if they ever go to do the Zodiac, they'll have to do something different for Aries.
So
because that is how they do Aries.
We have a new Leo.
Yep. Metal Soldier 2.
My ass.
Yeah.
Someone watched too much Gundam Wing.
Yeah,
they are Metal Soldiers.
It's Arimon, and when digivolve in effect, since it's a level 7, you play out a level 3, a level 4, and a level 5 from the stack of...
Because that's what the fucking Yao's aquatic shit does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you just play them out from the stack without paying the cost, and it's like, ooh, that's nasty.
Okay, so it is a level 7, so this is a further evolution of Ryugu.
Yeah. You also see that, like, the other Digivolution is you have to have a Yao out, and it digivolves over top of Marine Bullmon instead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the cost is more, but it's also like you go from level 5 to level 7.
Yeah.
Right. Not gonna lie, I kind of prefer Ryugumon as the top end, but that's just because humanoid final forms is slightly overrated in Digimon.
I mean,
it's overdone.
I thought with that evolution, the alternate evolution, it was like, oh, does she, like, fuse with her Marine Bullmon? But it's like, no, you just have to have one out, and then you can go, like, 6.
I think she needs to use her individual emblem to do it, or something.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the chapter, so that would explain it, but
I haven't gotten to yet because I'm behind. I just read friggin' 14.2.
Alright, so Mr. Edgelord wants to play fuck around and find out. I'm totally not juicing up.
I mean, I guess with that the new option card, yeah, you can cheat it out for 3. You have to wait a turn and hope the stack survives, but... Now we just sit here and wait and hope for a new Pyramidimon evolution line of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely possible.
I mean, yeah, we got a new thing.
Okay, that's really cool ass. FMV. I almost said AMV, and then Linkin Park almost started playing in my head.
I mean, we're at the point where it's like developers know how to work the PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
So they know what they can get away with.
For
Instead
example,
of like
you can get away with that fucking matte painting ass background.
I mean,
I miss matte painting backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as they made it obvious where everything went, because like Final Fantasy VII's like oh, where the fuck do I go on this screen?
Yeah.
Technically, in
kind
games,
of problem.
it's pre-rendered background and stuff. More.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're over Asia now.
I guess. Like, it was the one big continent we have.
Oh,
Either
hi.
that or that's
Yeah.
fucking Hokkaido.
Hello, Armageddon Mon.
Hi, looking for more nukes to throw at the planet.
Armageddon.
Armageddon's nuts. Remember me, bitch?
Is that Updogmon? What is Updogmon?
I mean,
Oh, it's
technically, if he
Updog
does
with you, Mon, huh?
Technically, if he does remember Omegamon, he remembers winning. Since Omegamon spends literally about half that movie dead.
Fair. Yeah, I wish I had the time to bring Paladin mode. Like,
What do you need for that? Imperial Dramon.
I need
and
Imperial
Omegamon?
Dramon that also has an Omnimon leveled up on it.
Which would be
at
what,
least.
Vmon?
It's only Vmon, and Vmon you can get War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, and it takes about literally 30 hours of leveling to get all of it.
Ah.
When I joked we would be here till Time Stranger came out, it wasn't entirely a joke.
You know, this is kind of like why I like the new portability of certain systems, like the Switch and like the Steam Deck. Is like, you can just import that stuff over, and you can just play as you're sitting down somewhere and just get the grinding over. Because that's how I did half the grinding in like Dragon Quest 3.
Transportation worth a damn.
Okay, I don't know
I know
how
that-
this figures into the whole thing, but
Well, no, it's because so I'm going from experience because I put in a lot of hours on my DS in college. When I was on bus back and forth from classes in another town. But you can't do that when you're driving because if you do,
people
someone will die.
Yeah, you kill people. Do you know how much I would kill? And Pet, you know who I would kill to get like an actual working train system in this country?
Well, just because you like trains, bro.
Dude, an hour on a train going somewhere would have been an hour driving, and you can just whip out any game system you want and just enjoy yourself or watching the scenery go by. Like, come on.
It's like a bus where you don't have to worry about traffic.
Yeah. And like more
also
effective
they have,
buses,
like,
it's like
trains,
public
they also
transportation
have,
is just
bathrooms and sometimes like
this bro is
things.
really glazing up Snatchmon, which is hilarious because it's only a champion level.
I mean, in fairness, it's a fairly powerful champion level.
Yeah.
And also, it's more that it has the ability to force its own evolution.
Well, force, yeah. I wouldn't say forced. I would say more like ate its way to champion.
Okay, normally champion. They get to champion level by either draining tamers or eating a lot of other Venmon.
I didn't hear the tamer one. I definitely saw the Venmon eating.
Well, that's what he was just talking about. Is that the Snatchmon
Matrix data
because they're draining all the tamers as matrix data, which is turning the tamers into oink. But then a Snatchmon just needs to get next to a piece of military hardware and it can evolve by eating it.
Or at least, like, less eating it and more just combining with its, computer stuff.
Yeah, because it's not even like an actual Digivolution. It's just more like technology and Digimon just slapping
Do you remember
together.
Upgrade from Ben 10? It's basically that.
Yes. Do you remember when Ben 10 came out?
Do you remember when Ben 10 was good?
Yeah, it was actually like a lot of the original stuff. I liked what was that last one? Omniverse? That one was pretty good.
I'm not sure if that was the last one.
It was the last one we cared about.
I think it's the one. It's the one where Diedrich White was the character designer for it, and people just hated the shit out of that because it was all like, "Oh, it's just Transformer animated shit," and I'm like, "I love that shit. Shut up."
Oh, hi. That's a weird look.
He had these guys.
No, I knew he had them. It just looks real weird compared to the card.
Just from seeing the shoulders spinning like they're supposed to?
No, he looks more humanoid in this. I don't remember at least Fujinmon looking this humanoid.
I don't know,
He looks more.
He's pretty stringy.
He looks more humanoid in this. Yeah, he looks more sexy in this. What was that? The humanoid. That's what you said, right? That's the thing we're going with.
He looks very much like a Kamen Rider.
I'm not even gonna lie. He looks like just like a John Deere tractor that stood up.
I mean, that's kind of the point of these guys are all like, they're based off Justimon's ARM data, presumably. Okay, yeah, I think Omniverse was the last part of the classic continuity.
Yeah. After that,
And
they
then
did like
did
the
a
reboot, and it's like,
a couple of years ago.
yeah, the reboot is all like kiddie level, and it's like, eh.
Okay, yeah, Fujinmon looks normal.
I still don't quite forgive them for making Suijinmon's second thing, so I have Mugen cannons. They should at least say something about, also, it uses its Mugen cannons to shoot water, because it's the water one.
I mean, let's face it here. As long as you have all three out on the field, you can just combine them to Gate Guardianmon.
Uh-huh.
I can feel his rage.
Yeah, Golux is about to like, travel through me.
No, when I first saw these guys, I had like whichever one of those I found out about these three and the Gate Guardian thing fairly close together in time, and I was like, that's an interesting pattern.
I mean, it's Japanese mythology. They just went with a lot of it.
Suijin is not as big of a thing as Raijin and Fujin normally, in terms they're usually a pair.
Yeah.
Also, Raidenmon looks like the Dirty Pair's fucking helper robot.
Anytime you want to blast, bro. There we go.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh. Hi.
Grand Kawagamon.
Dimension Scissors. It
It's like
did nothing.
Guillotine, but not as bad.
That fucking thing. I mean, obviously,
Backshots.
Raidenmon has way more guns, but...
Alright, they're dead.
Totally dead.
Omega dead.
Dead.
Looks at camera. Of course, that was the only test.
It just said ... That was just a test. It's like, yeah, uh-huh.
Let me heal, please. Omnimon's a little fucked up. So I guess I just... yeah. Oh, that's a lot of Snatchmon.
Sure you are, Mewtwo.
Silence.
Whatever you say, base.
Fuck both of you.
I don't know, I feel like we're improving Snatchmon. Especially because I can make the base.ex joke, too, and it would work.
Oh, look. Staging a revolt. That's cute. I am always
I do not need it.
Digimon.
I do not need a tamer until Zenith shows up, because he's pretty cool.
Or this one
I mean, I
dude
think they
online
specifically
named
say in that one
Pettyfan.
that they get along because Zenith only cares about winning.
Hmm.
And is, like, not emotionally connected to the game at all.
It does not matter who made me. Okay, we get it. You're based off of Mewtwo. Jesus. I will absorb you. You're gonna taste like chicken. Oh, fuck. Bro died.
Who could have seen this one coming, anyway?
Tamers and Digimon are always one and the same.
Yes, because I ate him. He's part of me now.
You always work together.
Yes,
Defeated.
I too work with the things that I have consumed.
All right, let's dance, fucko. They put way too much into that animation there for literally just this scene.
I mean, Endgame, you're gonna put the info, you're gonna put the money where the budget needs to go, so.
I mean, yeah, I will fuse with Gunslinger.
Oh, it's just called Gunslinger.
Well,
Right.
Gunslinger
That was
Satellite, but yeah.
'Cause it's a
Galacticmon.
badly designed, bad idea for a military satellite.
Dude, you listen to, like, find any of the military operation names, and you go, like, you guys suck at naming things.
Ayo? I will become one.
Well, that was the
with
whole
Earth.
point. It, like, goes to Galacticmon, and then it goes into Gaia. Gaiamon's
No, dude, that's
theoretical.
Yeah, I was about to say, but this is like 20 years before Atmon, bro.
Well, that was his theoretical final
Do we even
evolution.
have any like thing of what this Gaiamon was supposed to be?
Nope.
No,
Nope,
because
nothing.
The whole point is that it never existed and was probably never going to.
Yeah, because, like he's saying, if he had fused with the Earth, he would have killed every human on the Earth. So,
Not like when Quartzmon did it and everybody was mostly fine.
also, if you want to see Gaiamon, I'm just going to send you a picture of Unicron from Transformers.
Or Planet Man Eggsy.
Manexy.
I mean, depending on the continuity, Unicron usually ends up being Earth, so... They do that whole, like, he can't wake up or else we all die kind of thing.
Alright, so I guess it's time to dance. Final battle.
This fucker. His body is mostly made out of Earth, so it makes sense.
Did he do the cost reduction thing? Is he activating Ragnarok Cannon by putting under 4 Vemmons? Or Vemmon attacks?
Yes, they were in those tubes.
Oh, shit. I thought that was just from the Digicross and Snatchmon.
I mean, that was for Snatchmon, so... That is his those were his sources.
But
that makes so much fucking sense now! That is great!
He needs 4 more to trigger Ragnarok Cannon, or he has to pay 6 memory for it.
Who knows?
I think there's also the fact that he was like, what, a bunch of Venmon anyway?
Yes.
Because this is like...
Snatchmon is formed from... Initially, aside from the Bemmon having to have enough data from Bemmon cannibalism.
Yeah, so he was essentially just like, he had the sources. See, Golux, you put out this, the PlanetMan.ex, and I'm just half tempted to go like, do you want me to get Planet Man from Kaneko Man? Where every time, like, he punched his main body, which was Earth, he did damage to whatever Chojin were from that continent he punched.
Yeah, that sounds like a Kaneko Man thing, either that or JoJo.
I can't get over the fucking PNG of fucking Galacticmon bouncing around in the fucking background.
Look, it was great.
It's still the PS1. We're doing the best that we can.
I know.
It ends that my tail goes all the way off the bottom of the screen and comes back up at the part that's fighting you.
It was great because he also had, like, if he put you in a leg lock in your... you put your head in a leg lock, his legs were Neptune and Pluto, so you started to freeze because they were the coldest planets. And he had Saturn's rings that he could throw around, that in the manga, he gets decapitated on the way back. The anime, he just gets, like, thrown down a hole.
Well, they generally have some limitations on showing decapitations on TV.
Well, also, his head was, like, supposed to be the moon, but it was actually the planet Vulcan. Because that whole, Planet X bullshit, like, oh, there's an actual 10th planet in this area, and then we, like, years later we found out, it's like, oh, actually we do have a bunch of planets, they're just really small. And Pluto's one of them now.
In weird orbits.
Yeah.
Either way, we don't have 9 planets, because if you include Pluto, you have to include the other one.
Yeah, because that's what they were like, well, Pluto's a dwarf planet now, because we see some of these planets, and they're bigger than Pluto.
And
they're bigger than...
have more successfully...
They're bigger than Jesus.
Yeah, welcome to the shit show, fuckboy.
I mean, Jesus was from the early years of the.
It's a Beatles reference. You don't have to do the whole thing.
I know. Let me finish. He was from the early years. It was actually particularly tall.
You cut out really hard there.
Sorry. It wasn't that funny anyway. I'm just making it Jesus was probably short because people back then were shorter joke.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably like 5 something. But we represent our short kings around here.
Is that why we keep you around?
I am 6'5", good sir.
If
I am short, we got some problems around here.
Me, who's 5'9".
You're 5'9"?
Yeah.
My God, this is the same thing I had with Naka the other day, where he was like, he was like 5'11", and I'm like, you're bullshitting me. It was like, no. And I was like, stand up right now. I was like, oh my God, you like barely come up to my shoulder at this point.
Now my dad's like 5 or like 6'7", something like that.
I'm probably the shortest one here then. I think I'm like between 5'6" and 5'8".
Go to sleep.
But
it's the Hulkbuster. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
What of the body?
Wait, you don't have the memory for that.
he doesn't mind letting you have a turn.
Judge, for the love of God, Judge! He's about to blow up the planet, Judge!
Oh, I did just blow up Mars. Yeah, see, that's why you go to 1 security, is because it goes down to 1 HP.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
is
no,
that
a lot of the.
Whoa.
Like,
Oh no, I fucked up.
You did a bad. Also, look how small you are in comparison.
Against it.
Yes, the technique I used against it causes sleep. I need to heal. I need to heal. I need to heal.
I like how it's called Mugen Hado, and it's just like infinite energy bullet.
Infinite
cannon.
pulse. Hado
Infinite
is,
pulse.
Hado
Hado's
is like
pulse,
pulse or surge. It's literally wave motion, but that's what it means out of context.
Wave motion cannon.
That is the wave motion cannon is the Hadoho.
Oh no, I fucked up.
Galacticmon starts using Pantocrator. If this son of a bitch starts using larboard and starboard.
And this, kids, is why we fucking stack up on items.
Galacticmon uses larboard laser sword. You goddamn son of a bitch.
What,
Me.
would you prefer Witter Shins?
Fuck. I just need to tank through it.
Oh. Where's Discord all of a sudden? Oh, there it is. Get back down there.
So this was a terrible idea.
Well, how were you supposed to know he would learn techniques?
I didn't know he could copy my ultimate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you didn't know he could do that.
What does the guide have to say about this? Does he stop this at some point?
Don't use sleep on him. He will learn it. Fuck. Sickle.
This is just like when D-Pad John had his Gyarados use Aquatail. Kahuna Hapu's Mudsdale. No. Yeah, Mudsdale, and it survived, and then he proceeded to lose like 3/4 of his team in a Nuzlocke to her.
Oh, so basically he will copy physical attacks. If you do nothing, he just does question mark, which is just uncounterable physical attack. Thankfully it doesn't do much damage.
But you did a physical attack, so he's...
Yeah. specifically, I might be in an unwinnable situation.
When fighting Dimitri for the first time in the garden, make sure you don't use your powerful
And I
souls
don't
on
have
him because he will copy them.
This emulator doesn't give me an option to rewind.
Hey, Golux, I got a Justimon Critical Arm winner from one of my packs. Do you want that?
What do you
It's
mean?
the-
Like the
A winner stamp. Yeah, the promo, the P179.
Maybe if you don't, but I'm not a huge fan of stamped cards in general.
Well, I mean, it just makes it shinier, but...
Yeah. Okay, I'm still slightly... I played Force of Will for a while, and while it was after the period that I was playing, they had some foil stamped cards that were truly horrendously done. To the point where the foil stamping blocks the actual functional part of the card.
Oh, yeah, no, most of these things have actually been pretty good. So.
Yeah, no. It's just that the seeing those turned me off from the entire concept of stamped cards.
Yeah, then I get you.
Okay, so because Omnimon has so much speed, I can basically break through this.
I think that's good. Yeah, I think Digimon mostly has it down. Like the winner stamp is like not that intrusive.
Yeah, they have a part of the card that isn't super important that they can use.
All right, so we can win this. This is just gonna take forever.
All right, I did a dungeon. I cleared the new tier, and I did an ultimate. And
fuck.
you're still halfway
It counters.
Cross counter.
It's almost like it's the final boss or something.
Items. Where is my DV plug?
You know, in my mind during this fight, I thought I remembered you being like standing on part of it, not just kind of floating in space.
There might be a second phase, a third phase.
Third phase.
So. I mean, we are fighting the head, so that usually kind of means the end, but you did fight the tail and then get cannon blasted and then fought the, now fighting the head, so it might be like the cannon blast is the phases in between. God, did you guys see the prices for the collector's boxes for the, Final Fantasy set?
Are they absurd?
$1,200 for a collector box.
Which is like what, 12 or something? It's a couple dozen collector boosters tops.
It's like 15 collector boosters.
Yeah.
It's a thing we could buy. It's like
out of hand, yes.
Yeah, if we could buy a case of a new
I was able
set.
to get one of the commander decks and a
Oh, yeah,
couple
those got
packs
marked the shit
without
up.
any actual like markup at the local game store, but it seems like in a lot of places it's just ridiculously.
Which commander did you get?
Terra, because it's the only one they had left, which is apparently the worst deck, but it's a fun one, and I like Final Fantasy 6 better.
I was gonna say, what one were you aiming for?
Certainly better than 14 or 7.
That's it. We're killing this bitch later.
I never owned a PlayStation.
You don't.
Dude, I literally
and
just
I don't do MMOs.
I literally just logged into 14. I was like, well, I have to defend you now.
I think 14 is cool. I just don't play it, and therefore I have.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Emotional attachment to it.
I don't begrudge you
And
for that.
besides,
I
they
did.
didn't make a card for the giant robot.
The giant robot. Which giant robot?
The one you get to use.
Oh, the G Warrior.
Yeah.
Omnimon Digivolve to Grand Kawagamon.
I mean, I guess, but Yoshi P did say that he did not really interfere with it a lot because he didn't want to get too into the whole
I'm not
thing.
saying they should have.
It would have been nice. It would have been funny just to have a Gundam in Magic.
Well, I mean, the
Different
next
time.
fucking set is basically space, so we'll see.
I mean, there is the Gundam game that's coming out.
But yeah, there's definitely room for another Final Fantasy set if they wanted to.
Oh, well, yeah, 'cause I mean, like...
For, like, compilation of FF7 stuff, and tactics, and
They could
the
do a
13
Dawn Trail thing.
sequels, and 10-2, and, like, the other half of 14, because I think, my understanding is they kept most of the stuff from 14 to, like, the
14
first expansion or two.
14 is a
After
Realm
Dawn.
Reborn up till Endwalker. It's
So
no, there's no Dawn Trail stuff. It's like, it's 2.0 to 6.0. No 7.0 stuff, because that was just coming out when they were probably designing everything.
So yeah, there's still more. There's still enough more main
Yeah.
popular Final Fantasy stuff that they could do another set to also throw in some of the spin-off stuff.
Yeah, there's room for stuff. It's just also like, that would be years down the line, because they just released it, and they got probably other contracts to go through. I just find it funny that VD just became like the big one out of nowhere. Even though
It's
personally,
because Izzet is a powerful archetype to start with,
yeah,
and he does really good with the stuff that it wants to do anyway.
yeah. I have seen a couple videos from a character within the Magic community, and he has posted a few of them where he just gets destroyed by the Jumbo Cactar when it does its 10,000 attack phase,
Well,
and
yes,
it's just
that's
like
that's just a funny thing that is in
That's
the
just-
game now, and it's going to be everyone's problem.
I know, it's hilarious. Some guy actually just like he played against him, and he was like, "Oh no, this thing's coming out in the field, but I think I have a way to block it." And the guy interrupted. He attacked with the Jumbo Cactar, then casted an instant. Yeah, that instant, and it sacked it, so it did the 10,000 directly to him, and he was just like, "I hate this game."
Yeah, this is a thing that's in standard on Arena now.
It's so fucking funny. Like, it's definitely a point where I'd get salty if it's like the 30th time in the day that it happened to me. But just watching clips of people just getting like, "Is that a Jumbo Cactar?"
This fight sucks because I'm stupid.
Well, you know, it's the early 2000s scale of JRPG boss design.
I was gonna say, you came
You
into
can
this
tell
with
it's dramatic because it has more hit points than you can count.
I was gonna say, it's like you didn't know it would copy the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you came in knowing that, you would have been like, "Okay, don't hit it with this, gotcha."
Could have been worse. You could have given it an ability that damages you and heals it.
Could have been worse. You could have hit it with an insta kill thing
Actually-
that didn't insta kill it, and it decided, "Oh, I can just cast an insta kill now."
Actually, to be fair, making it so that you can't act is pretty bad.
I mean, I do have the equipment that can stop sleep,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
just you
can't
don't have it
change
on.
I can't change my equipment. I
Yeah.
have the resist insta death stuff on.
Yeah, this is why guides usually. This is why I kind of, some games I just don't like using a guide, but also I kind of want to get a guide so I can just streamline a lot of things. And it's just like, oh, by the way, this boss casts sleep a lot for whatever reason, so have sleep stuff on. And it's like, okay, I get it, but also can I just fumble around for a bit? Like, I don't have to win every fight the first time through.
Well, I think the issue with this, at least, is if I lose this, I have to go all the way back to
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, you got a lot of save things to go through.
Yeah. I have to do the satellite all over again, and... Ugh.
I have to gas it for Xeon, then we have to drop it on Australia, even though we're trying to hit Rio for some reason. It was a Gundam reference.
That's a war crime!
Yeah, it's a war crime, but everybody keeps saying Sig Zeon for whatever reason.
I don't know.
It's the history, man.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Were either of you guys following G-Quox at all?
I can't say I was
It
interested
just
in.
ended, and it's been somewhat controversial.
It ended only after 12 episodes?
Yes, it's a 12. There may be more later, but
Damn,
I was
that's
kind
short.
of. I was
look,
kind of
letting Hideaki on and take a crack at literally every franchise he was a fan of as a kid. So,
I was kind of a little thrown off of the fact that, like,
Yamato Space Battle should be Yamato now.
I mean, that's probably going to be good.
So
but I was kind of a
Galacticmon
little,
is down.
I was a little thrown off at the fact that, like, one of the major plot points was Char went in instead and stole the Gundam. And I'm like, we're doing this now? What is with everyone going like Zeon gets the win for whatever reason?
Well,
They're
because the
space
Char-
Nazis! I know you guys were on their side, but that's the bad side.
Apparently, some of them were less bad in that timeline because of.
Oh, for God's sake!
shit.
Everyone,
But yes, I know.
like everyone
It's
keeps
still
doing
not
it.
great that Zeon won.
Yeah, but it's always like somebody throws that out. It's like, oh yeah, there are always good people on both sides.
And
It's
I
not.
came in
I'm
like
not
a
saying good people
wrecking
on
ball.
both sides. I'm saying that the worst people didn't end up in charge because of some of the more reasonable people didn't get killed.
So speaking of, there are people who are probably going to die from those chunks of satellite when they hit the ground.
No, they'll probably burn
No,
up in the atmosphere.
You'd be surprised what huge things burn the hell up in our atmosphere.
Fair.
Yeah, space stations are generally meant to disintegrate.
I guess we'll find out. And that's the end.
When they make a timeline sequel to this game in the next never.
So I'm assuming
I
that
think the only Digimon game that's never gotten a direct timeline sequel is the original Digimon World.
yeah.
God, it's gonna be like Digimon World 4 picks up after this, and it's like just the Endor Holocaust, and it's like, you spoke it into existence, Golux. We're happy, but don't fuck around with this power or whatever you're
World
doing.
4, unfortunately, is that fucking awful
That's not
Diablo.
World 4, that's World X. They just called it 4 here.
Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say they also call some people also consider Capcom versus Marvel Infinite or Marvel 4, and people go like, no, it's not. We'll wait for the real one. You called it Infinite, it doesn't count as 4.
So I
And then
guess
the next one-
Junior's
and then
dead.
And then the next Marvel fighting game coming out is Marvel without Capcom.
I think the one thing I saw from somebody else was, I guess, a meme of just Arxis and Marvel like making out, and it, like in a chair in the background is Capcom getting cucked, and it's just
the cuck
yeah, the cuck chair, yeah. That's just like, I thought the same thing, but I'm also like, they can just do contracts with different people, right? Besides, this isn't Marvel versus Capcom presented by Arxis. It's just Marvel. Also, Capcom does really good fighting games, so like Marvel is just probably just like, let's try somebody else for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's somebody's phone? I thought that was just the game. Oh man, I'm not dead.
Yeah, I'm doing Duolingo.
Once I defeated Galacticmon, it was all good.
No comment on how I got back down to Earth.
Yeah, it's been 3 months. My friends and family thought I was dead for 2. The opening ceremony is going to start. Noise.
Notice.
was watching a video from somebody that Hyper Coliseum, and they mentioned they really want the Metabot cards in Digimon. I'm like, I want that too.
Oh, there was Metabot cards? Oh, right now,
No.
yeah, for the...
Yeah.
There was that one crossover where
Yeah,
they
the
made
V
they
thing.
made a dim card with Metabots, and
Yeah. It would
they
be
made
cool.
3, and now it's up to what, 6 or 7 Digimon Metabots.
Something like that.
Because the original 3 were Greymon, Metal. Then they did 7. They did. There's a Beelzebumon, there's an Apocalypmon, there's a Dukemon, and there's a Magnum.
I think like a lot of just the Royal Knights so far.
I mean, there's 2 each from 0 and, or not exact, 2 more each. Oh no, wait, because they also did.
For over 10 minutes. Bro.
Have you ever waited somewhere outside for somebody when you didn't have a place to sit? I'd be pissed too after 10 minutes of standing around waiting for somebody to show up.
Okay, there are 9.
9.
They added 2 each from Adventure, 0, and Tamer. So aside from Omega Knight, Grey Warps, and Grey Metal, they added Gendra, Apocalypse the End, Magna Knight, Imperia Drago, Beelzebub Satan.
Digimon Time. What is this about?
And World 3.
Oh god, the world ended.
I mean, did you see those chunks of satellite? Also,
Well, you
the
didn't
whole
mention anything about it, so we're fine.
The whole Destromon did kind of unleash some cannon fire into a populated area.
Also, I'm going to be honest with
here, so it doesn't matter.
Also, I'm going to be honest with you. Is Japan really concerned about Australia?
I thought you were just about to ask, is Japan real? I was like, bro. Bro, not here.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. If you see some of the stuff Japan does, you go like, are you real? Because, like, you do wacky, weird stuff.
But yeah, that was Digimon World 3. There is... If I was playing World 2003, there would be a post-game right here where I'd basically be playing through the like, going between towns and stuff again in the Asuka server for a fight against somebody with, I believe, Beelzemon.
Why does Europe get all the fun stuff?
I don't know, dog. But yeah, we're not doing that because...
Mostly because it's like if you had to do that, 1, you'd have to do the game all over again, or 2, you'd have to figure out some way to transfer the data from this emulator to that new one, and that's not happening.
Well, no, it's the saves are incompatible.
That's
like
not happening.
People have looked into it. There's no way to convert World 3 save over to 2003.
That's not
Is it
happening.
possible to edit the saves?
Maybe, but that would involve me putting in everything with actual
The hell's a
code.
hexadecimal?
You can just have yourself have shit unlocked.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, it's fine. There's no real import of doing the post game. I think you just...
The hell's a hexadecimal? I thought this was a villain from Reboot. Why did I just open that up again?
But yeah, that was Digimon World 3. Is there even anything if I try and load in again?
Probably just takes you back to the satellite.
Or the save before the satellite. Let's find out.
That too. That true.
Amaterasu City. Yeah, I think this is just... Yeah, I don't even have my levels.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could do it better By not using a physical move on Galactamon?
No, specifically the sleep move. Yeah, no, this is the point of no return save.
Yeah.
So this is probably actually the worst save to come back to.
This is why we have multiple save files.
Yeah. But yeah.
But also, like, different versions, so we ain't getting that thing anyway.
Yeah.
That tang.
You spit on it. Dude, it's a CD. What is that gonna do?
No. You said spin on it.
Alright.
Spin on that tang.
You hear the ambulance in the distance. It was a CD, you fucking idiot! How did you think this was gonna end?
You know what forum you're ending up on is they don't shove this up your asshole forum. Come on, CDs have been out for decades. How has this not ended up here beforehand? I don't remember anyone shoving up a Digimon World 3 up their asshole before. Really? I'm the first?
My parents are gonna be proud. No, they're not. But yeah, I guess...
I gotta be honest, I'm trying to run through Cyber Sleuth in the background before BT22 pops up.
Mm-hmm.
And, I kinda hate to say it, outside of, like, Survive and probably... I'm just gonna say the title in the funny way because it's funnier for me, New World Order. I kind of hate how they treat the Digimon in a lot of these games because they really don't have personality.
It's
Yeah, because they want you to be able to have whatever Digimon you want without it having any story impact.
I know it's one of those ways of like, you know, you just impose your own personality, like you're playing through Pokemon and it's like, oh, my Pokemon's an asshole this time around. It's like,
but if you leave them in the Digifarm, they will ask you stupid, badly translated questions on Digilon.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of them are fine. One is completely wrong in the English for whatever reasoning.
It was worse in the PS4 version. They've actually fixed some of them.
God, I don't know. You keep saying that, and it just makes me just concerned the fact that how is this the better version? It's because they put money behind it. That's why.
Basically.
I think that's the one thing that kind of annoys me because it's like. I know they do it, and they do it for, like, specific Digimon. Like, obviously, like, a partner, your friends' partners get a lot more personality, but it's also like, can some of mine just, like, you put personalities in the games, can they just, like, have a wisecrack here every once in a while? Just, like...
You are the blankest of blank slates in the story series.
Yeah, just, like, can I have my Weregarurumon go, like, why am I wearing pants? I didn't wear them last time. Ho, 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 ho.
Like, maybe part of why you have, at least intermittently, Aegiomon and Minervamon as accompanying characters in...
Just to add some spice. And I give a little bit of crap for Cyber Sleuth, but they at least point out the fact that, like, people don't understand that Digimon are actual... quote-unquote living, breathing creatures. They just think they're normal programs that just look like this for whatever reason. And then they find out later in the games, like, oh no, it turns out my Andromon is actually a pretty chill guy, and he just likes to talk to me. He's not like a program, he's just like a program, but he has his own personality and everything. Isn't that cool?
I mean, that's kind of a recurring thing in the Digimon meta thing. Big thing in whatever the was that was before Liberty.
Oh, Seekers?
Seekers.
Yeah, the one guy who was like just literally testing evil things on Digimon because it was like, they're just programs. I don't fucking care.
That, but also most of the humans who have access to Digimon in settings that aren't like chosen child based.
Yeah.
Are hackers who came across them through exploring the network and then have a limited interface similar to a VPET or something and are just using them as hacking tools because they literally don't have the equipment to realize that they have personalities in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
I
also,
think
one
we're
of those
the only
one of
ones who
those
have access
hackers
to
is
Digifarm.
and one of those hackers is a 19-year-old Japanese twink and his 30-year-old American twink friend. And you cannot lie to me that they're the same fucking age. He is 30. I've seen his artwork. He is 30. He is not the same age. He's not 19 into 20 at the end of the series. He is 30. And he's one of my favorite characters because he has Pulsemon in his Digimon, and I love that little guy. I'll kill for new Pulsemon cards that are actually meta relevant.
I was gonna say we were getting one, but then I remembered Gamma.
Yeah, no,
I
that's what I was.
Gamamon looks pretty good too. I'm just
Uh,
saying, like, Pulsemon just got like new shit out of nowhere, and everyone was like, "Oh, this makes Pulsemon viable." I'm going, "Yeah!" Down to locals, so
I'm looking to see the rarity thing. Oh
the
yeah, fuck
rarity
it.
thing.
The on the Facebook group, somebody has a chart of like all the stuff that's been announced in their rarities,
Oh,
so we can see what's missing from the set.
oh yeah, there's a bit missing. God damn.
I
Man,
believe we're
try my
missing a
best.
level 5 and level 4 purple, which we all
There's
know what I'm hoping
Climbon,
for.
but yeah.
Well, no, for me, we know what I'm hoping for in there.
Oh yeah, there'd be the Lunamon shit. They would have to be because they're
Cressy
put
and
in.
Lekis.
Yeah, because
I mean, are they blue?
they're blue purple.
The base purple is where they're
Are the
slotting
missing
it.
cards blue?
No, the missing cards look like they're in purple, but it doesn't have like typically they're just going by the
Doesn't have
main
dual
color.
color.
Yeah,
Is this BT what?
22.
BT 22 Cyber
Cyber Sleuth.
No, the
Cyber
set's
Eden's
name's
the next one.
No,
Oh, the set's named Cyber Eden. Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was just called Cyber Sleuth because the next
No,
one's Hacker.
that's the trait.
What's the next one? Hacker something?
Hacker
Hacker.
Slumber. Hacker. It's Cyber Eden, Hacker Slumber, I'm a Stranger because they're getting all the Digimon story things done in a row, except for they're not fucking including the earlier ones, even though they had some original Digimon.
Well, and like honestly, the older ones did get BT11 basically.
It looks like we are missing a yellow base, perfect, a yellow base mega, a purple base mega, no, a black base mega, and 2 purple base, adult or perfect. So yes, they probably made. Do we have? Did they do any of Chronomon's Evos?
Who?
Did they do any of Chronomon's Evos yet?
No, Chronomon was never in Cyber Sleuth.
Oh right, he'll probably be in the next set.
There was rumors that they had what would have been pointers to him in the data, but never implemented him in, I believe it was Hacker's Memory. And the I guess the implication was that you would transfer over your Dianamon from Cyber Sleuth and then get Grace Novamon that way, but they didn't have time to fully implement. At least that's the rumor. I haven't fucking, data mined Hacker's Memory, so...
If I'm looking at this one correctly, we are missing either a level 6 blue or a level 3 yellow.
Lunamon is purple blue, so yes, 72 and 73 are probably Lekismon and Crescimon.
And a level 5 yellow, and either a level 6 yellow or a level 3 green. Then
And
a level 4 green. And then there is a level 5 and a level 6 black we're missing.
Is that including Vegemon? Because I thought Vegemon finishes off the level 4 greens.
It might just not have included it yet. It looks like it's... Yeah, it looks like they haven't included Vegemon and Invademon.
I'm looking at the list on Wikimon because they keep it fairly...
you got a link to that?
And text...
I'm looking at the Digimon card game wiki, but that they haven't updated this one because
Trust
we're
me,
also
this is neater. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
text,
prob-
and you can clearly see. So we don't have
there's
30.
also
We don't have 36, which is definitely a level 5 yellow, because it's
there's
between two level 5 yellow.
there's two
42,
purples we're
40,
missing,
42. Yes,
probably
the
level
two purples
4s.
we're missing are certainly Lekasmon and Cressamon, because
Yeah, more than
Lumamon and
likely.
Dianamon are full blue in that order.
Yeah.
And then there's just a bunch
So-
of trainers and options that
Yeah.
we haven't seen yet.
42 is between Slapemon and Terriermon, so it's either a yellow Mega or Rookie.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the one I said. It was like it was either a rookie or it was going to be another
It looks
top
like
end.
we're missing black level 5.
5 or 6, yes.
So it
I
could
think
be
that was the
Alphamon. Vademon's
no.
on this here
Oh,
on this
Alphamon's
list.
not here? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're definitely getting an Alphamon. It's
Well,
an important
Oh yeah,
Alpha-
because
Alphamon
the
could either
tamer
be
evolved.
the other secret.
Oh, Lord, did we get the Lord Nightmon yet? Yeah, we did. We
Yes.
got the Lord Nightmon. So yeah, it'd have to be Alphamon
It's
because
actually black
Kyoko's
red
the
for
only
a
one.
change.
Because Kyoko needs an Alphamon to Digivolve into in this set.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're either going to make that the secret rare, or the secret rare is going to be Sao. Because I don't think we have an extra blue tamer slot, do we? Or purple tamer slot, rather.
Purple tamer? I only see one purple tamer, and it's Jimmy Kin.
So we might get a purple
'Cause I think-
blue Sao that could be
'cause
regular or it could be secret.
Because whatever BP
96
Nice.
Tamer 96 is blue or yellow.
is that a
Tamer
tamer?
88
Okay.
is yellow.
I was gonna say because like 96 is like in between the options of the tamer, so it's hard to tell what that was gonna be.
Yeah.
And then there's-
96 is an emblem. It's the one they just showed.
There's
it earlier.
Okay, yeah, and
So-
then 86 and 88 are blue. There's a blue and a yellow tamer we're missing.
So
Blue
yeah.
or yellow and yellow.
So
Yeah.
Alphamon's either going to be an SR or the secret rare, basically. Because I think we're still missing like 4 SRs.
Yeah, probably. Because that it could be that 63 could be a level 6 black because it's right in between.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We still got a couple more weeks for that, and
And-
they'll release everything by then.
I know we're not going to get another Grace Novamon because it makes 0 sense. That's probably coming in the Time Stranger set.
Probably. I hate the fact that these are all like. It's like there's Cyber Eden and there's Hacker Slumber, and then like the one for Time Stranger, just Time
It's-
Stranger.
They don't have the name for it yet, like finalized. Because
Oh
before
yeah, they wouldn't because it's basically going to be the spoiler set. It's like you got 3 months to play it. Hurry up.
yeah. Like they're gonna start releasing stuff for that probably end of December. Is when they're gonna start dropping spoilers for it.
When does EX11 come out? Because that's
they usually
February.
start dropping spoilers for the next set as soon as the previous set is out.
Yeah, because
Actually, there is a bit of like when we have some lull. They start about a month and a half before the set comes out, roughly. These EX9 and BT21 are like a month apart, so that's why we're getting their spoilers now together.
Mhm.
And then we
Oh,
have
right, because they're theoretically slowing this down at some point.
well, yeah, because we're at the point where we're all like we're unified, so they don't need
Yeah.
to go like boom boom into everything. Let's see. Yeah, July is Cyber Eden. September is Sinister Order, which is EX10. October is Hacker Slumber. January is Time Stranger, and then February is Dawn of Liberator.
and somewhere in there is the reprint set, which that's cool.
March. It's March. I
Yeah.
remember they said it was March. So it's like 3 months of new boxes after October just goes like, and we're off for the year.
Yeah. Which I mean, I'm fine with that.
I mean, 3 months in a row. That's $300 to work through. Come on, I know Christmas is afterwards, guys, but come on.
I mean, I'm looking at Time Stranger. My wallet's like, no, bro, you can't get a case.
Dude, I really hope that. I know you were saying the set. I was going to bring up the games. I hate the fact that that game and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD release at the same month, and I'm like, can one game at a time. I'm gonna be like, "Cause Pet, just fucking stream it for me." You're gonna have to do that.
Well,
It's like I have to pick one. And I hate to tell you, Dragon Quest is winning that.
spoilers to absolutely no one. Yes, Time Stranger will be streamed here because, duh.
It would be weird if they made Sayo instead of Purple Blue when all of her Digimon, except for Moonmon, because they don't do double color babies.
Well, double color babies are too broken because you can use babies for options.
Right.
Yeah.
I said for reasons.
That cut out. I think you're having microphone problems.
No.
There are times you've been cutting in and out.
Well, yeah, he did say he has been cutting out, but also the fact that he did not say for reasons. He said for raisins.
For
Because he was making that Futurama reference.
Well, let me know when and stuff.
No, it's still going.
It's worse.
Okay, let me put up the volume.
Like
Pump up the jam.
It sounded like Adam. You're like actually like sounds like you're disconnecting.
Okay, now we can just hear Pet in the background, which means probably
that's because
me.
I put the volume up a lot, which I usually don't do. I'm this so I can.
Yeah, even hear you cutting out in the background.
Off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that something's wrong with my headset.
Well, at least we found this out now and not, review
Time
day.
Strangers.
Well, no, we have reviews this weekend.
I'm not fucking going back. I mean, I'm going to be right next to Best Buy for most of the weekend, but I really don't want to fucking buy more computer stuff.
I know. I have a new mouse coming in the mail because my scroll button's dying.
Your scroll button's dying. I kill these scroll buttons on these mouses quicker than like an actual mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what the shit they're making these new scroll buttons at, but they need to go back and fix them because it's like a couple months later and the thing's like, I'm just gonna start auto scrolling for no reason. And it's like, excuse you, I haven't even moved.
Well,
and you've thrown me down 3 pages.
Yeah, mine is just it wants to double click whenever I click on the mouse wheel button thing.
Oh, yeah, my left is doing that, but I think I just need to go into it. So
yeah,
because I've done that before. Get the dust out of it.
I pulled mine apart and took compressed air and stuff. It's still rip bozo. So
this is unrelated completely and will probably kill this conversation, but for funsies, I was listening to a podcast on my walk earlier, and they brought up a thing where in the story, it's a whole thing. I don't have to go through the whole thing, but the bunch of people were robbing a pornography store because they were like, they're sinners. We can just rob from them. Everything's cool. And my first thought was literally go like, what'd you rob from? It's like the pornography store. I was robbing pornography. That'll convince them.
Yeah.
And I said this out loud at the park, and I was like, afterwards, I was like, I hope there are no people because I am right at the parking lot, and there are a bunch of kids coming in for baseball practice.
And you're on a list.
And I am not explaining to everyone. It's like it's a Simpsons reference. I'm making the Simpsons reference.
Mm-hmm.
The police did get called down to that park today for some reason.
Oh no.
It wasn't anything as illegal as far as I know. I think somebody got a ticket for something. It's a ticket for going to the pornography store.
No, don't give them ideas. or else my sister's going to be in jail for the rest of her life.
I mean, it's just it's a Yaoi fan site. That's perfectly fine. I'll burn my fucking computer down before any police officer looks into it. It's like, you don't need to see the shit I've seen.
Why is there a yellow furry fox thing? Don't worry about it.
You don't need to know. We actually legally need to know. You know what? Murder thing to get.
Murder sounds a lot better than where this is going.
Yeah. There is like, it's for all the wrong reasons. Because it was like, it was an SVU episode. So, it was sex crimes related and young sex crime related. But they were taking this guy's computer out of the room, and he like apparently had a magnet on the wall that just wipes the whole data off of it and everything. It's just like, it's designed to be like, if they try to take it out, they hit the magnet and it goes. And I'm like, at some point you just want to do that. Just your entrance to your room, your window, just do that just in case. Not for legal reasons. It's just more like, I don't want you people to see what's on my computer.
It's one of
I don't want to
those
explain
burn
stuff.
my internet history when I die type things, right?
Oh, it's if I die in this room, it's like, take the cat out and just burn everything. Just do a Viking, just cordon off half the house and just burn this room with my corpse in it. The world does not need to know what was in here.
Nothing of value was lost this day.
Okay, guys, give me a second.
All right. So I guess
don't hang up yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we just been mostly BSing.
Yeah.
About how we just want to wipe.
I need to check something.
Why we just want to wipe our internet history from the world.
We also need to figure out what we want to do till Time Stranger.
You want to just do Dusk?
I can try and move my ROM over. Where is my 3DS at?
Because I mean, the only thing I would say is, like, if you want to do Time Strangers, you have to have Time Strangers first to do Time Strangers.
Yeah.
If you want to do Cyber Sleuth, we'd be missing out on like Hackers.
Yeah.
Paradise.
If we would have got World 3 done like three times ago, like when I was planning to, we probably would have had time to do at least Cyber Sleuth and maybe fucked around with Hacker's Memory.
Okay, am I coming through more clearly now? I need to double check this because because I forgot and just remembered that while I was down visiting my sister, I wanted to bring a headset. So while I was down there, I purchased another headset and brought it because it's like one of the cheap Logitech ones.
You cut out a little bit there near the end, but it wasn't as bad.
Well, this is a friggin' practically brand new headset, so.
Well, I mean, you're doing fine. You're doing fine now. It doesn't sound like you're cutting out. You had like a little bit there, but you're actually saying complete sentences now without us going like. And that's when I Episcopalian, and then I hit the lemon.
Yeah, and I was fucking with my headset a little because it's not quite the right size, so I wanted to verify.
Was it? So is it a jack problem or?
It has adjustable size.
And
I didn't adjust it quite right because I was, taking it out of the box and plugging it in.
I mean, there still seems to be some cutout, but it's better. I can't say what the problem.
What was cut out there?
Well, you said adjustable into my head, and then I was like, okay, what was adjustable? Was it the volume slider? Was it
just the physical sizing of the headband part?
Yeah, okay. Then you were saying something about adjustable headband, but the headband got cut out.
I think I was just saying adjustable sizing, but yeah.
Probably
anyway.
that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can do. It's possible that I might into a different USB port too, but if this one is having problems, then I don't know what the problem is.
I mean, there's been sometimes I've been trying to talk on here, and you guys talk over me, and I go like, maybe I'm just quiet from this one port.
Well, plus I do frequently mute myself and sometimes forget to not do that.
Well, also, we all have a train of thought to go off of, and I'm pretty sure that group of people who, if this train gets derailed, it's not coming back. So you need to you need to let me get this thought out, or that was it. That the thought's dead now. The hundreds are killed, and Ohio is now even more uninhabitable.
It was inhabitable before?
I mean, more than Missouri. And don't get me started on Maine. I know what Stephen King has said about you.
Look, I was melting most of this week.
Oh, fucking tell me about it. I don't even want to know what Pet went through this week.
We don't have our pool set up yet.
Oh my god, you must have been dying.
I have been using my Raspberry Pi as a streaming thing so I can play in the cooler room. So that my little hot box of a PC can cook away in here while I am chilling in the AC.
Well, I mean, if it makes you both feel better, there was a couple days when the thing, like the heat index was like, it's 100, and I'm go like, let me go walk for 2 hours outside in this. So, you're definitely the smarter bunch, but that's also like I need to get my 5 miles in.
I wish I could walk 5 miles.
You'd have to start out at like half a mile.
Well, no, the problem is just my legs.
I know that, but you do not go immediately into 5 miles. You work up to 5 miles. I worked up to 5 miles last year, and last year was it was me 4 years of walking, so.
Alright. I am trying to figure out how to dump my ROM for.
Well, it's simple. You take a USB port, you plug it into your 3DS, and then Nintendo lets you just, record off of that because they're cool about it now, right, Nintendo? Right, Nintendo? I'm getting nothing from Nintendo, guys. I think they might not be cool with it.
Alright. DS, USA Dusk.
Here's an interesting conversation to have while you're dealing with that whole thing. When do you guys think you're going to get a Switch 2, if ever?
Golux has one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, a couple on launch. I was picking up amiibos at Best Buy, and they had a number of Switch 2s in stock, just not the bundle, and I was not prioritizing the bundle because, honestly, Mario Kart is not one of my top favorite game series. I mean, I might get it.
I know, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, Mario Kart's so great. I'm like,
Like, I have fun with it, but frankly, this one is not yelling out to me that I need to play it, and especially since I don't really have a ton of people to play with it in person, and I don't like playing randos.
And, like, as far as me, it's gonna be a while,
Yeah, well, yeah, you and me are addicted to the cardboard crack.
Well, not just that, but, like, a good amount of my savings went to
personal stuff, yes. Yeah, so we do not need to bring up on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, he went to the pornography store. He was buying pornography.
Well, like,
that's what we call a callback, folks.
I also was thinking, because it probably would be good for someone podcast to have a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Also, I think out of the three of us, you're the only one with a good paying job, so,
reasonably good playing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm not, like, getting one immediately is because there's, like, not a big title worth getting for it, Mario Kart World included, because it's not that big of a thing for me.
I mean...
And there's also the practicality of it, because I do play off of Naka's Switch port at his place, and if I'm going to move data from my Switch to my Switch 2, I have to bring the whole kit and caboodle over there, and yeah, it's once a week, but it's a pain in the ass once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely one of those, whenever Naka gets one, and if I have the funds for it, then I can look into it. Otherwise, I'm not rushing for it right now.
And like the only thing I would do, part of the reason why I haven't really
The full
finished.
system transfer worked very easily for me, for what it's worth.
I think the cloud saving's kind of wonky. Not like the whole thing's wonky, but some things just don't cloud save over appropriately.
Yeah,
So you have
that's
to
a
like
little bit
bend over.
annoying.
You have to bend over backwards for it.
But I did the full system transfer because I didn't trade in my old one because I got the fancy Scarlet and Violet edition.
I wouldn't trade it. I think I was going to trade in one of my DSs for like one of the 3DS models for a new one, and I was like, I like looked at the guy and it's like, if I do a trade in, can I get like the data over from it? And he goes like, no, we factory reset it right. Yeah, I'm not doing trade ins like that. The fuck's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got a bunch of data on here I want to keep. I'm not getting that shit knocked off of here just because it's like, oh, we could do a system transfer and then do the whole thing. But no, they just want to be like, nah, we're just gonna like rip it all out, then throw it outside and resell it for $5 later. And it's like, oh, okay, GameStop, enjoy your card game shit.
Okay, so I have this saved.
Remember when GameStop used to be EB Games?
Mm-hmm.
Or Funko Land if you really want to be old about it.
3DS, this should kindly shut off so I can pull my SD card out of you.
I still have Funko Land NES sleeves.
All right. And now we get... Where's my... Yeah, we're doing live 3DS surgery here, lads.
Gotta replace the battery.
I actually did a few months ago because it was so bad. It popped the back cover off.
Yeah, no, that's what I was referencing. You do that for one of your friends' PSPs?
Yeah. And my PSP too. My PSPs was so bad. It was
Oh yeah,
cracking.
you had to get like a whole. Yeah, you were doing a new case too.
Yeah. That's been delayed for, reasons.
Legal reasons.
No, not legal reasons. Mental health
Le-
reasons.
Legal reasons. Legal reasons is funnier. Go with it. Would be the last tamer to get in.
What color?
For I mean, who would be the last two? Like,
We might get the male protagonist.
Oh yeah,
He already exists, so less.
He exists, but so does Arata.
We got an errata thing,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
have him in BT5.
No, he has a new one.
Yeah.
In this set.
Yeah,
It's been revealed.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That they might make a new Aiba because a new Takumi because they made a new Arata.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's nothing precluding them from giving us another Takumi.
And I guess he probably would be. Well, he probably would be. White is the thing, except they did make all of the starters half. No, they made all the starters half green, didn't they? No,
they're a mix between colors because like one and like one of them red and a different color.
Yeah, red, green, and black, yellow. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
So we have my SD card out of my Switch into the micro SD adapter.
It's Switch or 3DS.
3DS.
Okay.
Data in.
The only whatchamacallem. Are you still there?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
I closed the game.
Yeah. The only Appmon in this set is
Musi.
Astra, so they're not going to include another Atmon tamer, probably.
Oh yeah, that kid. Probably not.
Copy.
Well, I was just thinking the blue one could have been Eri.
Hmm.
Yeah, but we only really have one set of Atmon, so unless they share.
They're not going to do it in this set. If they had included Dokamon in this set, then it could have been Eri.
I was just thinking, like, what main characters are we missing from Cyber Sleuth? Because we got
not many.
Because we got the main, we got the female lead, so we don't have the male lead if they're going to do that. We got your friend until he turned evil. You got the obvious bad guy because, well, yeah, but you know he was a toad for a bit, but he got better. Then you have the most obvious evil scientist bad guy ever, because sometimes you have to color code your bad guys into obviousness. You got the totally not Royal Knights in disguise for various reasons, tamers. Don't look at their effects. They don't have anything to do with specific Royal Knights.
Yugo isn't in yet, is he?
And then we have Reject Team Rocket. Why are you even here, dude? Because you're like a character your character who shows up, and we go like, oh god, please just let him be an early game character who never shows up in late game, and then you just regret looking up any spoilers on him because you know he's going to be a late game character for whatever reason.
I guess real quick,
there's Detective Guy, apparently.
Does he do anything with Digimon later?
He's slightly more involved in Hacker's Memory, but he does show up a few times in Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, I know he shows up in Cyber Sleuth, but I'm only in Chapter 6. I don't know. Does he get like a Digimon partner?
I believe so, yes.
They probably can't do Tower Reika because Tower Records owns her, and they couldn't even get that for the dub.
They could do Date.
We got the Oh yeah, and we got the president's who's just been totally not murdered but totally murdered daughter. She hasn't been murdered.
She is probably going to be saved for the Hacker's Memory set because she's way more there.
Yeah. Also, that gives them time to file out Royal Base because she's going to be Royal Base support. Let's be real.
Probably, yeah.
Real quick, I am in the randomizer stuff because I pulled the ROM over. We got increased text speed, increase movement speed, reduce wild encounter, increase scan rate, and I can have a higher EXP yield.
Probably should do that. These are grindy ass games. That's
I was gonna say there's a certain point, like until like probably the late 2000s, where they finally realized, let's just make it grinding easier. Like a lot of people just do not have the patience for this shit anymore.
Let's call
this time on their hands.
Literally, the characters that Wikimon lists for Cyber Sleuth that we don't have cards for are Goro Matayoshi, who is the older detective guy.
Yeah, he's the I trained this girl kind of character.
Yeah,
after her dad died.
Faye, who's probably going to be in the second set and not this one. Makiko Date, the detective, who actually I can see her being in the be like yellow black or something.
God, she had a fucking scene the other day that I played through chapter 6.
But her partner was a Lopmon, so maybe yellow purple. I don't know.
That's the scene. She looks at you and she goes like, "You're thinking perverted thoughts. You're under arrest." And I'm like, "I didn't think anything." And then she sits on the couch like a badass, and I'm like, "Now I'm thinking things, lady."
3 characters who don't even have pages: Take Ryota, Fujisaki Sakura, and Yamashina Chika.
We forgot the important one. Nokia.
Nokia's
she has
here.
a card. I'm saying the ones who don't have cards.
Oh no! I'm just saying I'm just saying she's one of the ones we know is going to be in it. I'm just trying to remember what tamers we currently have and who has not shown up as a tamer yet.
We have Nokia, Arata, Rina, Jimmy Ken, both of the Yukishiros, Suedo.
I know he's a thing. The fuck,
Ani,
Jimmy Ken.
Kyoko, and Rie, and another Mirai. And Astra.
Another Mirai to make Mastamon even more fucking expensive to make it harder to get knocked into this game anyway.
Hey, at least this one is a...
it's not a secret rare, but I'm
it's
still
just a
fucking
regular
bitter
rare.
about it. Because you know it's going to be one of those things, it's like, oh, it even works better with the secret rare now. So now the secret rare is $100 a pop, and you're just like...
Was there anyone fucking associated with Dark Tyrannomon X
Not
in
really.
anything?
No, I think it's just more
Unless-
Dynamon support.
Unless Ryotaro does something in the light novel.
Like I said, I think it's just Dynamon support. Just randomly put in there.
Where?
Because that's what the one Discord I'm in, when those three cards got announced, so one guy's like, Dynamon support. I'm like, I just guess blatantly Dynamon support. Because they threw in like several DM Digimon and a couple Liberators out of nowhere. So, it's like, they gotta pad out the set somehow.
You know, I'm just looking at the other things in the set to see what might be useful for trying to predict tamers. Like, you could have predicted Jimmy Ken from the Marimon Death Marimon.
Is there a
thing.
Lopmon in this set? I know there's a Terriermon.
That could be...
Because I thought there was...
that could be the yellow one between or the green rookie. That could be 42.
Yeah, because you just mentioned that one character gets a Lopmon. I was like, I thought there was a Lopmon in this one.
No, there is a Terriermon because he's one of the starters.
Yeah, he's one of the starters you choose from, but I thought it was like... I vaguely remember a Lopmon in some stuff later on. I don't remember why. And I guess that's the why, so...
Do they not have an NES core for RetroArch?
I don't know.
The hell's an NES?
Or DS, rather.
I was gonna say, you hear that and it goes like, okay, Ogre's been body snatched.
I'm having a stroke. It's fine.
I'm having a stroke. I told you, he went to the pornography store. He bought pornography.
Hey, Google.
Hey, Google, stop being shit.
Did somebody just huff something?
No,
I think that was Golux
I just
kind of going...
inhaled sharply as I shifted position.
No. I thought you were doing that because he mentioned Google and we're... God, Google sucks shit.
Okay, now I'm actually getting you guys dropping it occasionally too, so I think.
I mean, I hear Pet fine, and as far as I know, he hears me fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, fine cut out there for me.
Oh no, I said pine. He hears me pine. for the old days.
So I don't know, some of it might be my fucking internet.
It might be.
There's also the fact I fuck with people a lot, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I said Mancy. What? Who in the world would say Mancy for M in code? Season 1 Archer.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. DS Mume. Download. Image cores. DS Mume install. Live hacking here, lads.
Hacker's memories.
The hackers don't remember anything anymore.
Brains got hacked.
All right, so theoretically, Load core.
So yeah, I'd actually say Sayo, but the only spot for Sayo would be fucking blue-purple, and that would be weird. Other than that, Date and Matayoshi are reasonably likely.
Okay, so C.
Or it could be some weird, like, another Atmon character or something. That doesn't have an actual partner.
Hmm.
Like they could do Denamon or something. That's his name, right?
Who?
Shinkai. Yeah, Denamon, Haru's grandfather. In
Oh, an
Atmon.
Atmon. Okay.
It is funny that they never really did anything with Atmon, localize the character names, because all of the main characters that have names based English names, various AIs.
I went to TV tropes and looked up like the Appmon stuff, and I was trying to find a specific character on there for the character, like the whole character page, and there's like way too many more fucking Appmons than I expected there to be.
Well, because
There's like
every stage has to have
100.
every stage going down has to have twice as many as the ones going up, and some of them have 3 times as many.
It was
Any 2 of 3.
fucking ridiculous. I was like, holy shit! I did not realize there was many Appmons. I was worried. It was like, are they going to have enough Appmons for the card games? It's like you could do an old card game based on the Appmons.
The main they did.
Okay, you could do a successful card game.
Yeah,
on
the
them.
main thing is The main thing is that they only have. Well, they come in different colors, but they only had 3 different names of baby, and there are only 7 God Grade Atmon. Period.
Are those the ones related to like the 7 important Atmon to open up the thing?
No, those are completely different.
Okay. Because one of them is just a JRPG ripoff of Erdrick, so...
Oh no, wait, it might only be 6.
I think it's 6 gods.
Yeah, because they're the 4 protagonists plus Rebootmon, who is also the 3DS game's protagonist, because Onmon is the 3DS game protagonist. But his partner is Offmon, so they overlap. And then Deusmon is the bad guy.
Offmon, Digivolve into... Why did my 3DS turn on? What the shit? Oh. Oh, this is a stupid bit.
Bingo.
Yeah, there are 6. Deusmon, Gaiamon, Hadesmon, Poseidomon, and Reboot.
Ladies and
One
gentlemen,
of these things is not like the other.
our next game.
Hey, it's Dusky.
Yeah.
Oh, you stopped the stream. It didn't come back on for me.
The stream is on.
Okay.
It has been the whole time.
I mean,
The Discord one, not the Twitch one. I don't like it when tanks go slow.
come can I make this?
It's funny because the fucking canonical names of these characters very much say that the boy is in dawn and the girl is in dusk, but you don't have to play it that way.
There we go.
Ko means sun, and Sayo means, night.
I thought Tita meant sun. But Japan has a lot of words for different things.
Tita doesn't mean sun in Japanese, it means sun in Okinawan.
I know. That's the joke, because of Titas.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm just making sure this doesn't crash out.
Dantemon could conceivably be the 7th God Great Atmon, but he has no level. It exists only to be a gate for about 5 minutes.
This should be...
I think the pretty pack is the one in this one that has... I'd have to look at the trees to make sure.
Oh no, I'm just more looking at controls. Because PlayStation controller, so I have to fold out my 3DS to see what everything should be.
All right. I think the pretty pack is the one that has the things that you have to get them through some other way to unlock them. I remember this. I remember the Sunburst / Dawn ones better though.
I don't even remember what pack I picked originally. I'm gonna be honest. It might have been Balance.
But I forget what they fucking revert to 5 minutes in anyway.
I'll just look at this real quick. Lunamon is going to just be Luna. Nope. Start that one. I'm sure that can just be Pandamon.
Bitch. The stupid ant boss always leaves just as my fucking whole rotation comes to an end.
Because this game had the most, or had a lot of requirements of, in order to evolve or convert into this Digimon, you have to have already had them.
Oh, I need to fix this real quick. I just looked over at the stream window and, yeah, that's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, make your window narrow.
This is more set up for next time.
Uh-huh.
But
most people, when they're doing DS games, use a program that can fucking put the top screen left and right or something. But it doesn't matter.
I can look into that.
And again, a lot of that still involves a lot of editing.
Yeah.
If it's vertical, that's fine.
Yeah, and I'm just literally just using the raw emulator footage.
Mm-hmm. But if it's not too hard to make them horizontal, or some other arrangement, that might be.
Yeah. I should probably switch this to Digimon World Dusk testing. So nobody thinks we're playing World 3 right now.
Oh no, how could Twitch do misinformation? Is that a reference to Saint Ogre? I hate big companies.
I just hate people.
No, I'm pretty chill with that. As long as they don't park their asses and take up the whole sidewalk when I'm walking around. There's a whole thing of grass you guys can put your chairs on, but no, the very limited sidewalk we all walk on has to be taken up by people putting up their chairs watching their kids play baseball. I have opinions that should never be repeated. Because they're stupid. Let's be real. Nobody cares that I'm pissy that I have to move to the grass to walk around people. Like, it's just moving around to the grass, folks.
Well, like, people get mad at me because I just stopped. Our Walmart has, in and out. And people want to go in the end and wonder why I almost run them over with my cart. When they're clearly marked, do not enter. Maybe if you'd learn to freaking read.
Oh no, the magic door's open and I just go through.
Basically. But yeah, and then, I can definitely see if I can get these to go horizontal, because there's probably an option in the emulator for that. This is just more testing. Definitely not going to be trying to play this one on my phone for any grinding, because, oh god, that sounds awful. Oh man. Battle tutorial.
Aren't you glad you get to start with a team that includes 2 perfect level Digimons?
Yeah, weird.
That won't last long.
Fight.
Well, I mean, you say that, but unlike the first game, this one doesn't cap your evolution level by story progress.
Fair.
And frankly, by the time you get to your second boss or whatever, the first boss after you, spoilers, have your team reduced to first level, you might as well have fucking perfects again if you want to win.
I might want to, but don't call me frankly.
That was what slowed me down when I tried to play this. Was the amount of grinding between getting your party schmucked and then having to fight an actual boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, there is an option on the emulator to nerf the first boss. I didn't mess with it because I already have all the other enhancements on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the reason I put down Cyber Sleuth for the first time was because I did the Platinum Numemon grind, and I will tell you, you want to fucking bullet yourself in the head after so long.
Me
with
too.
That.
I succeeded at that, and then after I was done, I was like, okay, well, what do I do now?
Hi, totally not Goblimons. Oh, Vilemon. We're gonna kill them.
I mean, in fairness, Vilemon is the gruntiest of grunt Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were talking about name stuff earlier. It's like, originally just Evilmon. It's like, really? We're gonna waste evil on these guys?
I feel like that too.
Mm-hmm.
When I was debating about making there be 12 ancient warriors and the other 2 be like actual holy stuff instead of being like, sure, light is Garurumon now for some reason.
Light of
and one
friendship.
being the actual evil dark thing. Sure, ancient Enjamon, but then I felt like ancient Evilmon would work well.
You want to talk about the one that has the most wasted potential? Is Bakemon. It's like, yes, I know Bake can be used for Ghost, but you have Bakemono, which just means monster overall, and you just wasted it on the Ghost character.
Specifically, it means monsters that can change their form.
Yeah.
Okay,
Potentially digital forms.
Okay, so this doesn't use my joystick, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm. In fairness, the Bakemon was a very early Digimon.
I know, people forget that so many franchises are like, we don't know if we're going to survive the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Digimon is like, well, Tamagotchi is a fad. Let's see how long this lasts. Uh-oh.
It's like Tamagotchi, but you can make them fight.
Yeah, that's what today's all about, because there's currently 12 over here, so that means it's Digimon Day.
I might be able to get my box this weekend, assuming the dude at the card shop actually saved it.
I potentially get in a box today, but we'll see. I mean, I could technically go in Sunday and get it, but it's also like, I want to get it. Just to have it.
So I forgot, this was the one that you have to use MP to attack. You don't have like basic attacks.
Right.
What? They took my wife. But I want to pay HP for it. Goddamn Shin Megami Tensei bullshit. Let me kill myself with HP attacks. That's a reference you guys ain't gonna get.
Please, I welcome death.
Ugh.
And he died.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was another thing that turned me off about this one, because it makes grinding more of a chore when you are expending a resource even on the enemy.
Honestly, if it was not for the like the quality of life patcher thing I found, we probably wouldn't be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a stupid idea to have your basic attack cost MP.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do if I run out? Like, Pokemon was at least like, you just go back home and go back to the place and get healed, because you're not supposed to be out here that long.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like, come on. Like, Digimon diging it up. Let's just... You don't have to make everything realistic, guys. We can actually just have people just go like, I punch, and it takes no stamina. Oh no. What is the world coming to?
I guess the real question for this one is, the only way to unlock the true like final ending thing is I have to connect with another cop. I believe I have to battle a copy of Dawn. So if anything, I'm sure we can always sort out if this emulator supports online and, you know, do the thing.
Are you guys iffy about the whole, like, no PvP and Time Strangers, or am I just the weird?
Honestly, the PvP in, Cyber Sleuth was so bad, I'm fine with it not being in Time Stranger. I'd rather have a more, you know, a better game experience overall than expending resources on generally a bad product.
So some people on Blue Sky were kind of iffy about the whole thing, and I'm like, I don't really care for PvP. Like, I get that not having a PvP system in a Digimon game does feel weird. The whole, like, they're Digimon, they're meant for battling. Why aren't you battling? Kind of
like,
just comes off as a little wonky.
If
But
the
it's also, like-
PvP in Cyber Sleuth / Hacker's Memory wasn't so easily exploited, it was hilarious.
That too, I heard it was pretty crappy in that aspect.
Acceleration boost, go burr.
Go Burr.
Go burr.
Go Burr. Go Burr, go home. Did I blink in the last 10 minutes? The hell?
No.
Probably didn't.
But yeah, and I think it's kind of cool that you can kind of see Ko up on the top fighting just in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the one with the Angemon?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say, if he's throwing out a Mushmon, I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Technically, I'm supposed to be Sayo, but fuck that.
Hmm.
Let's go to the waiting room. And yeah, here's... Oh, right.
They're gonna make a card of me that's gonna just ruin everything.
Ban Leomon. I forgot that this doesn't have large text support. It's supposed to be Bancho.
Yeah, they only have that many letters about.
Oh, I forgot Dark Demon.
10 or so.
The fun thing, at least with this
was
game,
one of the first. This was one of the first games that actually had Chaos Mon.
Yeah.
Also, these. No, wait, never mind. For a second there, Valkyrie made me think he was Valdor.
Also, hi,
Because-
Susan.
Susanomon just, chilling.
The joke at my locals was he's Susan.
Yes. That's a pretty common whenever anything that Susanoo shows up.
I have an ace card, but nobody plays me.
Because it's just overall a not great deck.
Oh, well, first of all, I like red hybrid, and I'm pretty good at it.
More like red inbred. I mean, wait, what?
It says
Controversial
the player.
statements. Chaos Dukamon core sucks and Alphanimon core is cool. Well, hot, but because it's on fire. Whereas you can barely tell that Chaos Dukamon is frozen.
Today?
Every day,
Well,
apparently.
When you fight him, yes.
Also, somebody's about to get blown up by me with a bottle rocket. But yeah, so far it's looking like it's running good, and this might be what we do. Which I am down for that. The only thing is, apparently sometimes emulators can crash when they do the de-devolve thing. Because I guess it's like part of the anti-piracy, but since I'm ripped from an official copy, it shouldn't trip that. But that's kind of just what I'm playing for right now is... Alphanimon. Not sure why they're saluting the enemy. Like, I get it, it's a respect thing, but... It's still a normal tamer. I wish I was normal. But yeah, I'm the fucking psychopath over here who's currently cooking up, Pure Galaxy deck, looking at, the new Luna
Not the only one. There's somebody in my local section that's
I chopped up a actually pure Galaxy deck on the simulator, and it's decent. It's not overpowered.
I think he's talking about the new stuff.
The new stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like I got somebody...
a niche anti-ace deck that you just made people who ran Ace Digimon cry violently in their sleep.
It did take me a minute to really get the hang of the fucking... Okay, so I play a guy, but then actually I put a thing under him, and then I put my guy under himself to something else.
Yeah. And...
I mean, get used to that for the new set coming up.
I know.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ko and Sayo, and it's like, I don't get to do my crazy shit now, but oh, buddy.
Nah, Pet, I was going to say, it's like, you're not there's somebody at my locals who freaked the fuck out when the new Lunamon stuff got revealed for the Galaxy thing.
Do they know about me?
I have vaguely mentioned stuff about you about that. That's why I talked to that one guy who got the Grace Novamon autograph one. I was like, bucks.
Oh, I have that now.
Yeah, I figured you did.
One of my friends who he gets cases, he pulled it and was like, yeah, no, I knew exactly where this is going.
I'm telling you right now, if somehow I get my BT22 box, and I somehow pull like if it has an alt art and I pull that, I'm gonna have trouble getting out of that store because that one guy try to argue down with me on that.
Just show him my Lunamon commission I'm getting. He might back down.
I would just basically tell him it's like this is for a friend. I'm sorry.
This has already been co-opted.
Yeah.
See, this is what I miss about stuff like the dual screen. I'm pointing at my screen, but they just could.
You guys can see it.
They can do stupid shit like have like your teammates up on the top screen just like cheering you on.
Yes.
I mean, you're not arguing against people who don't see the same way as you. It's just the dual screen's been dead for quite a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's just like one of those fun things that a lot of DS games did back in the day because you didn't have a second analog stick.
Also, a great place to put menus and fucking mini maps.
Yeah.
Right.
Or not even mini menus and maps.
Yeah.
Or put them on the bottom screen and the action on the top, whichever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay. It is time for violence. Also, hi, Ryan Greymon.
I will say the one thing that always annoyed the crap out of me did the action took place on the bottom screen instead of the top screen, and I'm like, what? Just flip it. About this thing to look up top, not at the bottom all the time.
The biggest reason they do that, I think, is often to have the gameplay involve any touch thing at all.
Yeah.
Well, this one.
That's why the first two DS Castlevanias do it, and then the third one doesn't.
Well, it's like I can use touch controls on this if I want.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's like it's more than likely using touch controls. I'm just annoyed because I'm like looking at this thing. I'm like, I have this huge chunky top screen that I'm just like looking at the bottom now because it's where all the action's at.
I have very mixed feelings about this 5-zone combat system.
Yeah. I can see it.
Parts of it are cool. Parts of it have issues. One of the biggest issues is that bosses are generally huge, and therefore can take a fuck ton of damage if you have attacks that hit all of their zone.
Well, stop being so huge.
There's a reason that in the first Cyber Sleuth, or in the first story game, one of the harder bosses was Beelzebubon, because since he's recruitable, because, you know, super popular, he's only one zone.
Oh fuck, that's right. That's not a revive. God damn it.
Why does it say revive if it's not a revive? Oh, you have to use the revivifier. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, if you can't tell, it's been a while since I've, played this.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The old Dragon Quest translations, like the Zing spell line, the first one was Vivify, and I'm like, what the hell is Vivify?
I do like this one goes at a decent enough clip. I don't need to use super speed.
Well, yeah, the DS wasn't a
Powerhouse, you can say it.
No, I was gonna say
Here.
CD-based system, because that's part of why World 3 was slow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just how expressive these sprites are, especially for how small the DS screen was.
I don't know. I'm kind of put off the fact that Devimon's celebrating. I don't think Devimon should be happy in any reality.
This isn't a reality where he tried to eat children.
Any reality. I don't care what reality we're in. Devimon just put a shotgun in the back of his head.
Jesus, bro.
He knows what he did.
No,
He's the
he
devil.
actually
That's what he did.
doesn't.
You know what the one plot point I'm so disappointed about in Adventure 2? Outside of whatever joke you're going to say.
Damn it.
I'm so disappointed that Devimon shows up like as a cameo just for TK to punch Ken in the face. And I'm like, you could do so much more with him in being here now.
I mean,
And he just gets shoved into Chimeramon. That's
right.
it. And
Devimon shows up because he's one of the components of Chimeramon, and they wanted to say, oh wait, yeah, Devimon was actually kind of important in the previous series, especially to TK's character, so maybe we shouldn't just have Devimon arm on Chimeramon for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
actually explain it a little.
That was just, yeah, because he was collecting data from Digimon. That's how he got all the stuff and made Chimeramon. But it was just like, he shows up for like a scene and goes, just looks at Ken and goes like, don't fuck with this boy.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
Ken
wanna
goes
catch
like,
the
I'm gonna
smoke?"
fuck with it. And then like, TK pops him in the mouth, which is the cool moment. Let's not
Oh, yeah.
lie.
Let's be honest, TK probably should have been the leader of Zero 2.
Let's be honest. Ken needed more ass whoopings until he fucking woke up.
Well,
Almost everybody on the team has an arc to be that. Okay, not really Cody, because
I was about to say, Cody doesn't.
nobody really listens to him, and he's too serious. But
My dad died. That's my character arc.
Literally, though.
Yeah.
everyone else on the team has an argument for being a leader that they'd be better at something than Davis, but he's the one who wants to.
Mm.
Also,
And
Davis
also
has
he's-
the goggles, so
He's good at getting everybody to tolerate him somehow.
I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a plot. I know it's a thing between a lot of people. I like the fact that Mal and Myotismon like, I'm gonna make you all experience the worst things ever. Davis is like, my life is chill. I don't give a fuck. And it's just like, what the hell?
That is why I hate him so much.
Yeah, that breeding system that you were just looking at is annoying.
I just
Because
literally.
it's all multiplayer.
I just
Yeah.
love the fact that there's like the bad guys like, I'm gonna make you all experience your worst things. And like, my life is chill, dude. I don't care. What?
I have
What do you mean
kind
that
of
you
an
don't
annoying
plan
sister,
fail?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's like the worst thing he has. But it's not like put my entire existence within a hell world kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, the girl I have a crush on has like very close relationship with another person.
Who they don't even end up with, as far as we all know. So
It's entirely possible they do. They just never
It's-
said.
plausible,
Also-
but I think they look
Also,
at the kids
not
and they.
Yeah. Also, not really surprising to not end up with someone you knew when you were 8.
Oh yeah, like it's completely realistic to like fall in love with somebody else later on in your life.
Or wait, 6, 8, however. I think they were about 8.
In the original, I think they were 8 because like the older kids were like 12.
Yeah, I think Ty, Sora, Matt,
I-
12.
I think Joe was the
they're-
oldest.
Yeah.
And maybe Ty, Sora, Matt were 11. Joe was 12, and Izzy and Mimi were like 10 or. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Izzy and Mimi were 10. Ty, Sora, Matt were 12 or 11, and Joe was 12.
I think Izzy is definitely on the younger end, but he's like he's
Yeah,
obviously like
Izzy
the
and
more
Mimi are
mature
a ye-
kid.
Izzy and Mimi are a year in time, Sora.
Mm. And Matt's about what, 4 years older than TK?
3 or 4 thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, because he was he was like a toddler who was able to take care of him when he was a baby. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so they met when they were like young, and then they knew each other. But it's also like they apparently did not really see each other much in the 3 years time skip. So
Also, hi, Zambamon.
You were a killer in the draft. At that
They had
one
other
point.
things they were.
They had other lives to live. Like there was nothing happening in the digital world point. Like
Kari was enjoying being like 5 inches from dying anymore.
Yeah.
God, yeah. She took her
Because her brother is a fucking moron.
It wasn't Ty's fault. She was always.
It wasn't
in, like,
Ty's
frail
fault.
health.
Well, except for the one
Okay,
time it was
that
actually
one
his
time was Ty's fault.
It's that weird. It wasn't, but also it was because he's like, well, she's up. She has to be feeling better, and like,
And in fairness, he was like 6 or something.
yeah, he wasn't the smartest kid.
Yeah.
You don't understand necessarily at 6 that someone, just because they seem to be healthy,
Yeah,
Or
that they're
feeling
not healthy.
better.
are still in frail health.
Yeah,
And that was Kari's thing, was always that she seemed to suddenly get sick quickly for very little reason.
Mhm.
yeah. It was just one of those. He's just a kid. He made a mistake. Yeah, his mom overreacted, but we kind of understand why she overreacted. Her daughter
Yeah.
almost died.
It's one of those justified overreactions, because, like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's like I get it. I wouldn't slap the kid, get it, but it's definitely one of those. I get where you're coming at.
you probably shouldn't have slapped him, but the reasoning is kind of understandable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like give her all the hell for it. It's definitely one of those like, please don't hit your kid, but also I understand why you hit your kid.
Also, hi, Dino Beamon.
But yeah,
Come on.
that's
I mean, I've gotten less bitter about the whole Matt, Ty, and Sora thing, but that's also because, like, looking back at 02, they actually did go out of their way to kind of go like, yeah, Sora actually likes Matt a little more.
Mhm.
and again, that's another. Are you going to marry the person who you were maybe had a crush on, close to when you 11?
Mhm.
Not necessarily, but they did grow. Those two grew closer when they were teenagers, so. Also, I like how Matt's trajectory in life is like rock star into astronaut.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you pick one or the other because one of those is a lifetime commitment.
He's professional cool.
It's like I can at least buy Ty falling into an ambassador for the Digiworld, because as far as we have all gathered, politics is just basically you fall into it half the time.
And him working on him, like, moving in that direction is one of the things that Try was actually doing an okay job of setting up.
I think Try and what was the acronym's like LAC, but I hate calling it LAC. Bonds. Kizuna. Yeah.
Yeah, Last Evolution.
It's so weird that they call it Last Evolution Kizuna when Kizuna is Bonds.
Well, that's the whole thing, because we get basically the full manifestation of their crest powers.
Yeah,
Also,
I know.
Also, it's a little bit of a pun in Japanese, because the kanji for Kizuna resembles the Roman character for War.
Yeah, it's just one of those like they were definitely pushing towards that. Though that last one definitely like the Kizuna was definitely like the. You do realize, like, still canonically, they have their Digimon at the end, right? It's like, well, nothing says that, and it's like, you kind of try to say it. You're not doing a good job
It's
at
just
it.
from all the people who refuse to believe that, who probably have always refused to believe that the 02 epilogue was actually canon.
I mean, that's the people who are bitter about Matt and Sora hooking up and going like, what?
Largely,
You did that
yes.
whole movie?
Well, and either Izzy makes new Digivices, or the 02 New Beginning movie is non-canon, because,
I mean, I think the whole point is that
I
the
mean, Izzy already
Digivices...
made new Digivices, so the real question would be, or they get new sacred Digivices from Stasis. Anyway, that's for the video thing that they just did.
Yeah, but the whole
That's
thing is that is just before the epilogue.
Right, but in the epilogue itself, there are no Digivices
Yeah.
shown.
But clearly they have them on them because Matt and Ty literally pulled theirs out when Chromon was like, "Sup."
Yeah, in that whole thing.
In the music video they just made.
Yes.
Yeah, in the music video.
Yes, they literally pull out their Digivices. Cody also pulls his out to take the little kid they were with to safety
Also,
in the
I'm
digital
still
world.
not 100% sure on the timing on it.
I don't think that's canon. I think they basically said it's like it's supposed to be like a wink and a nod, but it's not canon to anything.
Well, it's
Also,
not,
I hate
even
to bring
just
this.
That. Also,
gonna-
just the analysis of it that I saw that thought they could make it where that it takes place over a much bigger period of time than actually shown.
Mm-hmm. But I think
the
the general
only thing I have-
implication is this is the furthest point in the timeline that leads up to the epilogue.
I mean, I could just say the one thing that like gets brought up that's barely a plot point in a lot of things is that the Digivices are a medium. You don't need them to be a tamer. They help, but you can literally just form a bond without one.
It honestly depends on the series.
Adventure, they basically say that you don't really need the Digivices, but they help.
Well, like, at least for
Like,
evolution, we haven't seen anybody evolve their Digimon without a Digivice.
Well, yeah, in the epilogue, they don't do that because they don't need to. Everything's said and done with. Like, I think they're at the just
the
natural
analysis
thing.
I'm looking at on Wikimon says that the very beginning of the thing is TK writing his thing.
His book.
Yeah,
But
that's
then the scene with Cody and Matt and Ty in the car was a flashback that could have taken place. It's after Tribe, but it could have been before Kizuna.
It looked like they were older than they would have been in Kizuna. I realize that this is a different art style. But I don't know.
Okay, well, here's the... well, actually, it's not necessarily the problem, because we've gone over... It takes place over the whole time period, because the girl from Tri and Louie also show up. And Louie is specifically from the O2 movie.
Yeah, that's
The
in,
recent
that's,
O2
in,
movie.
that's in the short clips that could take place over who knows
Yeah.
how much time.
Yeah, it's clearly sometime after Try, but we're unsure if it's before or after Last Evolution.
Yeah, if it's before, it's probably fairly shortly.
Mhm.
Anyway, them having Digivices then may or may not mean they get new ones later.
Mhm.
Or they just don't need them anymore. That's just the thing that can happen.
That's literally one of the things that, if there's still the, Digimon Adventure Committee still around, need to decide.
Isn't that also the whole thing, like, how they kill a Pokemon, is that he destroys their crest, and they go like, we had their crest in us the whole time.
Yes.
Basically, yes.
So it's
And-
like, if they
and
needed
then-
the
and
crest to
then they
Digivolve,
used-
and then they got
and
blown
then
up,
they-
and then they just go like, well, we have the crest within us. You could do the same thing with the Digivices.
Well, they use the crest to they use the crests to Digivolve then, and then at some point between the series, Jedi says, "Hey, we need to help."
Yeah,
with
we need them
something."
back, because
And they basically like dedicate the crest power they had inside them to doing a barrier thing.
Mm-hmm. And that's the whole
Wasn't
reason why they couldn't Digivolve past Champion.
Right.
Wasn't that because it was a Zulongmon, because it was his power he gave for them to use, and he needed it back to keep the digital world together.
Something like that. It's complicated.
It's
then,
complicated, but
later on
it
in the
definitely
series,
involves him, because that's the whole reason, like, why Black Lord Greymon shows up, and he's like, you fucked up with the pillars, man. Stop that.
also Kari could evolve once anyway, and because she's special light girl.
Yeah.
But she
oh,
also
and-
started at Champion, so...
Yeah, and then she still needed the crest to go to Ultimate though.
Yeah.
But then, later in the series, Azulong gave one of his Digicores, I think.
It was one. Yes, that's how they got
to give all of them the power to evolve to Ultimate, and then they all gave their power to evolve to Ultimate to tie, so Agumon could evolve to War Greymon to fight fucking Black War Greymon, because
no, that was unrelated.
Match.
They gave all their power to Digivolve to Pale Dramon to get him to evolve into Imperial Dramon. That War Greymon thing's a different bit.
Yeah.
I remember that specifically
Zulongon's
because that was like Metal Greymon.
Their crest, so he can do it.
Because technically it was his core.
I thought he gave like another core or his power to Pildramon or something.
He gave the core for them so that they could do Ultimate, and then they all got paralyzed because they had to introduce the new Digimon, so they had to write them out, the whole thing. And Metal Greymon's like, quick, give the power to Pale Dramon, and he can Digivolve, and he does the Imperial Dramon thing.
It's so funny how
they do all at some point again give Tai their power.
They might. I have not really watched that whole episode through.
Does TK ever? I don't even remember him actually Digivolving to
Magna Angemon. He does in 02.
He does. I think he may have done it once. Yeah,
just once. I remember specifically. I don't know if it was
once plus
during the Dark Ocean or like.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think he may did it once outside of the Dreamscape thing.
Well, the Dreamscape thing was like everyone was in their forms.
Which is funny because either way he had canonically evolved to Seraphimon by that point. But that didn't happen in the Dreamscape because of...
Was that when that 02 movie came out? Was before the end?
Yeah. I thought that was after the World War.
Hurricane Touchdown takes place before the end of the Kaiser arc. Or around the end of the Kaiser arc.
I'm going to be honest.
Dark Spires stuff.
I'm going to be honest. I hate the fact that has the most awesome Japanese name, and it's just like...
It should be after, because literally that arc ends with Magnamon.
Right.
And Davis does turn into get the Egg of Miracles.
Well, keep in mind, he also did the Egg of Miracles to blow up.
The Egg of Miracles has two separate origin stories.
Yeah, because Magnamon shows up in 02. He blows up Ken's base, and that's how the start of Ken's.
That's how we get the joke of Extreme Jihad. No.
More relevantly, the movie takes place before any of the 02 kids had evolved into Champion Natural.
I thought Extremon was in there.
Nope.
It's been a while.
No, it's all armor forms. It's because we go.
They don't even show off Shurimon or Samarimon. Not that there would be ever any place to fucking show off Samarimon in fucking Colorado.
I'm looking at some pictures right now. The only ones outside of like the angel characters, because there's a picture of Angelmon, that go any higher are Wendigomon, because he goes through Champion, Ultimate, Mega, and then like Lopmon digivolves into Gargomon, but then they do Terrier. Thank you. Yeah, Terriermon goes into Gargomon, and then they do their gold armor evolutions.
Right. Which are Mega equivalent.
Yeah. But then Magnamon also shows up in 02 because he does the whole I blow up your base kind of thing.
So yeah, there are presumably two separate Eggs of Miracles. And one Egg of Destiny that never showed up again.
Yeah, and also Patamon, Angemon, Seraphimon, Gatomon, Angelomon, Magnadramon.
Right.
And that's where they create the Eggs of Miracles, because there's two eggs in that. There's two
Miracles
golden eggs.
Destiny, yeah. Or Miracles
of
Fate. And remember, the TV series Egg of Miracles is literally just Ken's crest transformed. Somehow, even though his crest is the Crest of Happiness, which has its own Digi-Egg, or Digimental, but that never showed up in the anime for reasons.
I thought technically Miracles was his brother's. but he's kind of
His brother was
dead.
never Ken's brother was never chosen. It was Ken always. Ken's brother thought he was chosen.
That's might have what fucked me up then, because yeah.
Yeah. Ken thought it was his Digivice, and then it turns... Ken's brother thought it was his Digivice, and Ken was the one who was supposed to have the Digivice.
And Ken always looked up to his brother, so he didn't say
Yeah,
otherwise. Even
he
though
didn't
his
mess-
brother was, by all accounts, kind of a dick.
Yeah, he didn't mess with it, and then it turns out, like, you know, Wormmon was supposed to be his character, so... Oh my god, look through this whole thing.
Though the Beyond music video does have, presumably, Wormmon evolved into Puchimon, which is very funny.
Well, that's them showing off all the armor forms.
Yeah. Because they're obviously not going to do another 02 series, probably, unless...
I know, it's just funny, because otherwise the egg of Ken's kindness never actually gets acknowledged. Even in that sequence, let me double check. I'm watching it as we speak.
I only
so
remember his
that
crest
is-
showing up like once.
That is fucking
I think it's when he
4
cleansed his brain.
Halsmons. That is fucking, yeah. Nefertimon and Halsmon and yeah, 4 other Halsmons. That's Palmon and Mimi. They're not. Davis is running with Bormon, Eliphamon, Goatmon, Lynxmon, and Bullmon, which I think are all different. Mostly hope some.
I thought Lynx
Chivozen.
was Gatomon with Courage.
It is.
Oh.
I was right. The,
No, wait, 2 of these are Armadillomon, I think. Or else 2 of them are Patamon.
the,
2 of them
the
are Gatomon, too. Goatmon is Gatomon.
Matt and TK's maternal grandfather, he passed away, but at the Digimon Adventure Beyond, that music video, says he passed away sometime between 2006 and 2010.
No, you're right. But yeah, it's Ken sends
Strangled
Putimon,
fucker.
and then what's the fucking bat called?
Oh,
Pippismon.
Pippismon? Yeah, Pippismon.
Pippismon, Searchmon, Sirenmon, Thunderbird.
I remember that because the joke at our locals when that cart came out was Pissmon, so...
Flybeemon, Terranomon, and Honeybeemon, which are all love or knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And then Iori in Submarimon, most of the aquatic ones, to be frank. No Depthmon, Tylomon, Manta Raymon, Archelomon. No Divemon is there, and Orcamon. So yes, that is all of the responsibility ones. I forgot there were only 6. And then also Manta Raymon and Manbo, aquatic light armors for.
So yeah, it looks like this is going to work because this is usually the point where like the anti-piracy stuff would trip.
Mm-hmm.
Which
You're
I figured.
stuck in here forever.
Well, it's like I figured I wouldn't because I, used an official ROM. Like I ripped it from.
I know.
card.
Sometimes it checks for a specific chip or something.
Yeah.
Though that's more thing in cartridge than.
Yeah.
The Gasso drag.
Yeah, that is good that this will work, and then yeah, we can mess with this because hopefully with the emulate the patches put in here, this isn't going to take 100 hours.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, the reason I listed off all those armor things is because Putimon is the only kindness armor that's shown in the entire thing. So presumably he did eventually need it. And Wormmon gets to be a little pink fairy thing instead of being, Stingmon sometimes.
I still think it's funny because Ken's basically become so spineless after what he did as, Digimon Emperor. We're probably never going to see Dino Beamon.
I don't think he was spineless.
Well,
he doesn't
more
actually become
cautious.
effective.
Yeah, but
he did become a lot softer.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole point was he kind of realized, man, I was a dick and killed a lot of things. Maybe I should not be like that anymore.
Also, it's kind of just as well because I really don't care much for Dino Beamon.
Fair, but it's also just
Without
like one
also
of those,
having a Kumon,
yeah.
like a Kabuterimon involved.
I'm gonna be honest, looking at his line being like Stingmon, Dino Beamon into like Grand Kawagamon, I'm like, hold up. I could at least get Grand Kawagamon, but you can't do Jewel Beamon or whatever that other 5 is
That would be a
supposed to
straight evolution, not a DNA that Ken was in charge of.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing with that is, of the 3 main DNAs, that's the only one that can really flip-flop between who's in charge.
I mean, when the other ones are in charge, canonically in the VPET that they originally came from, they just evolve into what they're normal.
Yeah.
Be.
Well, that's
like
just
if Kari is in charge of Gatomon and Aquilamon, it just turns into Angelomon, which must be very weird for Hawkmon. And if TK is in charge, and Angemon just turns into Magna Ange.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
anyway,
that's
I do like Grand Quagamon better than I used to for Dino Beamon, now that I realized that the arms situation is logical in that front legs.
Yeah, the different card arts have helped with that instead of just the weird ass sprites they use sometimes in the games.
But I'd prefer to think that the extra carapace and specifically the beetle horns come from actually adding something.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Grand Kawagamon. Alright, you need to stop.
Atler Grand Quagamon, get out.
It's not even the same thing. This is literally the same looking guy. What the hell's wrong with you?
The Atlas beetle is a Kabuto beetle.
I know.
Why do they have severe which beetle things are named after? They've never done a Kuwagamon variant that was actually a rhinoceros beetle or a Kabuterimon variant that was actually a stag beetle type.
I guess I should also see if they fix the quest thing. Oh, they did.
For example, Hercules Kabuterimon, not actually a Hercules beetle. Tyrant Kabuterimon, actually a Hercules beetle. Well, its head is a Hercules beetle. Its body is not a beetle.
So the time that Magna Angemon showed up without the core was he was near one of these the Destiny Stones when Blackmore Greymon was trying to break it, and he was like, I'm Magna Angemon, bitch.
Yeah, he holds him off for about 5 seconds.
I mean, he almost killed him with that Gate of Destiny. But almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Also, we have a plot to go through, so...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was fighting Blackmore Greymon evenly, but did not succeed at keeping Blackmore Greymon from destroying the rock, which then... That's how he evolved.
Magna Angemon's English voice is an imitation of famous movie star Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird thing to go off of.
Oh, lol. Magna Angemon also shows up when they're in fucking Paris to fight the goddamn Mamemons.
Yeah. But
because that's important.
Yeah, that's
irrelevant. That's a reasonable threat for Magna Angemon.
Well, I think
that's
one
when
there was a lot of them they needed to get gone.
There were 4 of them. They were just extremely obnoxious.
Oh, I thought there was like 20 of them or whatever. It's been a while.
No, there wasn't a lot of them. It was Mamemon, Big Mamemon, Metal Mamemon, and Giromon.
Well, at least Mamemons are fucking... Aren't they level 4?
They're perfect
level
level. I'm not saying they're not dangerous. I'm just saying, I feel
But
like
it's a
maybe,
fucking Mommymon. Look at him, and then he breaks your leg.
yeah,
Yeah,
they,
you're
they
standing
are
right next to him.
They do have highly explosive fists.
Yeah. Like, a Mommymon can fuck you up.
And then
Yeah.
during the Daemon Core thing, Holy Angemon showed up one time to prove that we need Shik. Just like how Anjuamon showed up again to prove that they needed fucking Sylphimon.
Mm-hmm. Spoilers,
And then
we
Sylphie-
don't need Chikuamon.
And then Sylphimon
I mean,
merged to
Shakoamon is kind of the
Devimon.
large and dangerous one at
Lady
the perfect
Devimon.
level. Like,
Yeah,
he's the heavy weapons guy.
and even then, his heavy weapons aren't that great.
Okay,
Like,
in theory.
War
He's the
Greymon,
big
like,
tanky
basically,
guy.
Black War Greymon basically laughed at him.
Well, Black War Greymon is a above average mega, so yeah.
Mhm.
Black War Greymon laughs in Steve Bloom.
Literally.
Just
Yeah.
like out of the three of them, like compared to the Tamers, Shakoamon is the equivalent, like Saint Galgam. He's the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
He's the-
how just like how in the first series, like Zudomon
like
and Garudamon were kind of the like big ones.
This looks like a job for Aquaman.
But I agree that Shakoamon looks a little bit silly and did not necessarily get used the best. Plus, even though Zero Two's, animating the monsters budget was better than the first season, it still wasn't amazing.
I am restarting this to make sure saving works.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Because if I need, like, I can always save state.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See also fucking Imperial Dramon being a brick throughout of its appearances in Dragon.
Mhm.
You know what the worst thing is? Finding out that you really want to watch the rest of Frontiers because you kind of clicked out because it got boring, and then finding out that Emperor Greymon and Magna Garurumon just got their shit rocked every time they showed up against the Royal Knights, and it's like, dude, they're supposed to be your new guys, and you're just jobbing them the whole time.
Yeah, when I was watching through it at a more accelerated rate than once per week,
Oh, that's
they do
weird.
make progress. They get closer, but they do kind of have to lose every time for the action to progress.
Okay, so
Is
the
that me?
saving some what?
Hold on, I gotta drop out and then come back in real quick.
So saving might be buggy, and I might have to rely on save states because it's putting me back at the before the them turning the de-digivolving incident.
No,
Do what?
I'm talking to another person in the
Oh.
room.
Are the spirits with us?
No, but it's a very fussy person who wants food, but also wants to play with the wire currently connected to my computer that has the headset and everything.
So there may be a bug with saving, so I may have to rely on save states, which is fine. It's good that we tested this now.
Mhm.
As long as the save states work.
Ironically,
State
the save states do
saved.
not work.
What is the load state button?
Dear emulator, how do you load state with a button?
Also, this is what my face looks like. Oh, never doing that one again.
Okay, so theoretically, save. Oh, that's FPS counter. And then this
Counter.
should load me back. Yes. Okay. State saving works, so I can just state save whenever we need to actually save. That's fine.
Okay.
See, this is why we test shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can see about getting locked in with this next time.
Mhm.
It's the 5th or the 4th or the 5th is next Friday. I don't have my calendar in front of me. I know next...
So calendar is always available. Next Friday is the 4th.
So yeah, next Friday we have a Fragments of Silicon multiplayer special, so we won't be doing Digimon then.
Also, it's a holiday.
Yeah. I guess if we want to, we can see where we're at.
Well, it's an American holiday. Who cares about those?
We can always, figure out when we want to do this, get started with this, but at least we're in a position.
Unless it's a federal holiday, then we all care about those.
Should we tell him, Golux?
Hey, as long as you get a day off.
But yeah.
I mean, there's the 11th?
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, I don't know your guys' schedule. I know my schedule, it's boring.
I just don't know if I'm going to have any family coming up and visiting or something.
Yeah. But yeah, Digimon World Dusk is next on the docket, which should hopefully, we can get to it a little more often than we were able to with World 3 and get it done before October. Which, we all know what that's going to lead us into. Ooh. I still need to pre-order it.
Yeah,
They
got a new load of the collector's editions for PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I did.
Oh, do they still have them up, or did they sell out again?
I don't know. I haven't checked since I did it.
I don't even know where they're at, so...
They're on Bandai's, own web store.
The hell's a Bandai? Don't you mean Namco? Don't you start that shit over.
For Steam, it seems to be back to waitlist.
Damn it. Because I've not been told when they're taking stuff off waitlist, which sucks. I mean, I haven't had the money for it. Mm-hmm. And probably unless I pull
they do send a mail if you sign up and join the waitlist.
I did. I've not gotten any emails.
And PlayStation 5 edition also.
Mm-hmm.
Golux, do you have a fan going into your mic?
I have a fan going the opposite.
It could be the fan just tripping him off.
I didn't when there was some of the problem when I wasn't having this fan going.
Because you did it and I heard a puff of a fan. I'm like, wait a minute. What's the Bandai store I'm supposed to be looking at? I'm on Bandai.com.
Where is that? Live research.
Store.BandaiNamcoEnt.com.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting that all in. I'm too old for that shit. Bandai store near me. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Also, if you have Humble Choice, apparently, with a likely slight delay, the complete edition or whatever the one that doesn't physical thing is 20% off on Humble Store.
Yeah, it's join waitlist. Why is it when I look at Digimon stuff, you put Code Vein 2 in here?
I don't fucking know.
What is Code Vein 2? Is there a Digimon crossover we need to know about?
It might have been misfiled.
Probably.
I don't trust brands to be competent about things.
Yeah, really tell me about it.
Because, obviously I want the collector's edition because, there's...
I know, I looked at the Xbox one and I was going to be Xbox is still available, and you go I'm not that into ordering it.
Like
I mostly want the cards in the art. Honestly, I probably don't even have room for the fucking Jupitermon statue.
yeah, well, it's
I'm
like also just
gonna be-
finding figures is hard.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the cards are gonna come in cheaper than people expect. I know it's the FOMO
Oh, no,
thing,
I don't
but
think they're going to be valuable. They're just like a bonus. Mostly, I want the art book.
Yeah, like the only new card
Because
in there is a Geomon.
I've always been a thing for books.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, even that Agiomon is like kind of.
Well, you can get the Agiomon just regular Ultimate Edition.
It'll
Yeah.
presumably be better if you get.
Though the regular Ultimate Edition is PlayStation only. Well, PlayStation, Xbox. So.
Well, I meant the cards effects are
Yeah.
kind of.
I mean, it'll
like
presumably be better once it has an entire.
Yeah, the whole thing
Lion.
is,
And they have more Olympian stuff for it to go with.
it also has inheritables, so theoretically we're getting the other like
the
Jupitermon.
Jupitermon line.
I
Yeah.
am really curious what they're going to do with Aegiokusmon
He's probably going to
in the card game, in the card game and in Time Stranger,
Mm.
because it has 5 forms and most of them aren't great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has Red and Holy, which are very clearly like the steps on the way to Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
Because Holy doesn't look like it's a straight evolution of Aegio.
Right.
But the Dark one is obviously a dark evolution. Because he looks fucking deranged.
Yeah.
But the plant one and the machine one that are green and blue apparently, which is another problem because Aegiokusmon Blue is going to have to be black in the card game. Unless they make an exception.
Mm.
Because it's Machine Warrior, which is like the main thing that the black color is. It's just that in whatever fucking game that was. Chronicle?
Maybe. Well, Chronicles was a manga, but
Crusader. It was Crusader.
Mm.
I mix up Collectors and Crusader mostly.
It got me in a lot of trouble in the Middle East in the middle century. So,
but yeah, the colors in Crusader: red, which is for mostly dragons and stuff, I think. Blue, which is for machine and warrior types mostly. Green, which is plants and nature, which is dark, and yellow, which is holy, I believe.
Yeah, looking at the Agiomon card, forecast level 4 is not bad. It has blocker and barrier, so it can be a decent card. It gives barrier as inheritable.
Mm-hmm.
okay, is it data?
Oh, he's vaccine.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Damn, gonna make it harder to stuff into that Sakuyamon deck then.
The whole line is vaccine, even the
Well, you can
even
just
dark.
You can slip his ass into yellow vaccine real good.
if anybody wanted to play that anymore.
Even dark and wrath mode vaccine.
Yeah.
Listen, just because Zeus did a lot of doesn't mean he wasn't lawful in Greek society. He just did a lot of.
I'm actually a little bit disappointed that Hadesmon is virus, but he does live in the.
Yeah, that gets a lot of like stupid stuff.
He does live in the dark area, so it kind of makes sense. You can, and Anubismon already has the.
But how funny would it be to have like a guy who lives in the dark area and he's vaccinated and he's like a chill dude?
I mean,
it's
that's
like yeah.
Honest. Yeah, I was also a little bit disappointed that Hadesmon ends up being mostly a villain, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure. And yeah, I think Jupitermon Wrath Mode, like Jupitermon's entire body is mostly the like head unit.
Mm.
Though we don't have anything super yet, for obvious reasons.
So who's excited for the Digimon card app thing possibly next week? Well, at least getting
We'll have
information.
to see what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's going to be a demo there.
I am curious about it. Although I do think it is very funny that both Jupitermon and Junomon have like bad modes.
Mm. But yeah, I think that's all we got.
But yeah, unless it gets a serious color override, this is definitely the design of a black Digimon card in the current card game. Not that color override doesn't exist as a thing.
Maybe. He's definitely mechanical enough to be black.
Well, the mechanical is the thing that sets that one apart. Like, that's
Yeah.
the plant form, which is going to be green because it's green.
Mm-hmm.
And the base form is dragon, which is red, so he's going to be red.
Mm-hmm.
And the dark
Yes.
one is dark, so it's going to be purple because that's what dark actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to see that guy on the pitcher's mound.
So which one of these
Oh, we
gets
got a-
to be our mount?
Got a southpaw pitcher coming up to the plate. What the fuck is wrong with his hand?
Honestly, none of them look particularly rideable.
Catcher and the umpire are
NPCs that you
dead.
can't actually get for most of the game.
I mean, neither does Genkumon, but they found a way.
Well, yeah, everybody wants to ride the silver fox.
Jesus.
I want to ride the yellow fox. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. The
Oh,
hell
and
is this last form
And
that
then
I'm
that's
looking at?
obviously a holly mode.
That would be yellow.
Yeah, it's going to be yellow.
Yeah, no, I need... What's this? What's this Xenosmon mode here we're looking at?
No.
The one
Bad.
that's like... looks like he's just made of sights.
Oh, that's dark.
It's just... He has modes like that?
He has modes influenced by the 5 colors in the Digimon Crusader game.
Yeah.
Which were blue for Machine Warrior, green for
Blue,
nature,
green,
and
red, black,
wind.
yellow.
Yeah. Amusingly, he at least one kind of electric attack.
Mm.
Even as a plant guy.
Somebody jokingly put on one of the Digimon groups I'm in, now Doricmon has jamming. And they put the new Kaos Gamamon.
Yeah.
Does he get
Yeah, no,
inheritables from... Oh, no,
The
wait. They just have... The new ones just have inheritables, don't they?
It's
Yeah,
just
the
inheritable jamming, and the whole thing with Doricmon is they can eat Dragonkin.
Yeah.
Right. No, the reason why I said that is because some of the other Gamamon Evos, I think, don't actually have inheritables properly.
I think the
Because-
old ones didn't. They're
that's
just adding them
because-
now.
But that's because the fucking... all of the Gamamon level 5s have... Also gets all of the abilities from all of the Gamamon Digimon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, we're tucking sources this time.
Yeah.
We're going like, this Digivolve, you got something with Gamamon in text in this deck? Shove it under there.
I'm slightly sore that they never came up with a third Mega for Gamamon.
Did he really need it?
The reason why I'm sore about this is because that is all it is from having a being able to have a proper dim card, original style, of just the actual Gamamon. It has 1 rookie, 4 adults, 6 perfects, and 3 instead of 4 megas.
Mm. Granted, there's a lot of missteps with, the vital bracelet stuff.
Well, yeah.
Like killing it straight out.
I'm not saying that they would have made it. I'm just saying it would have been nice to be able to do it like with Gamamon, like they did with Pulsemon.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were like having like heavy coughing noises. Like, you good? You dying?
Oh, you're hearing me do the spinning sound?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, he's just transforming. He's just converting.
No, if that was me converting, I'd be going. And then I turn into a tank, and everybody would get mad because I turned into a gun in the movie. Stupidest shit to get mad about these days, I swear to God. No, he turned into a tank gun in the movie. I don't fucking care. Give me figure. Give me.
Yeah, well, that gun was not very marketable.
Especially
after they started making more regulations on.
It turns out when the kid gets arrested, possibly shot about it, you kind of move away from that whole thing. That is not a joke. A kid actually got in trouble for it. Yeah.
Literally not too long ago, a kid was shot because they were holding a cap gun that looked real enough.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't put my SD card back in my 3DS XL. That would have required me unscrewing it.
Yeah, that was not the best design choice.
I mean, I get it. It does help you not lose it. And theoretically, you just get one big enough that you don't need to take out.
I will say the Switch 2's game card cover is way better than the Switch 1 OLEDs.
I would like to think by the Switch 2 they figured shit out, so...
Yeah, well... There's still going to be a Switch 2.
Oh, a Switch 2 Pro? Yeah.
Or a Pro or OLED edition or something.
Yeah.
Since they rather pointedly didn't give it an OLED screen.
Yeah. And that's kind of partly why I'm waiting to get one.
That's fair.
Isn't, like, the thing with OLEDs is they're not as... They like, burn a lot quicker?
They can burn if the image is high brightness and static. If the image is moving often, then there's no burn-in.
I'm sorry, I just came across a video that's...
So exactly the same as for screensavers.
Basically.
Literally
like CRTs.
I just came across the video that's titled Xeon Did Nothing Wrong, and it's the colony drop with the "We'll be right back" in the corner.
All right, I'm just kind of making sure my save is still here.
Xeon definitely did not do nothing wrong.
So I was just looking at that. I was like, "What's that weird Pokeball?" Xeon did nothing wrong. Oh, it's the colony drop. Gotcha. It's Operation British.
Okay.
I believe that's what they called it.
My save is still okay on my cartridge. That's good.
That's good.
I like that stupid "We'll be right back" bit. That's great.
Did they do the Johto's to be continued thing too?
No, I didn't watch the video. I just saw the title card. It's like a 3-minute video. I'm not watching it while we're blabbing.
I mean, I think we're just about done, unless y'all have anything else we need to discuss.
Oh, I think we're done.
All in all, I did enjoy my romp through World 3. Kind of glad I didn't do 2003, because I've been told by many sources that the post game is bad.
I do. There was the occasional moment where you ran into something kind of bigger than you expected, and you were like, "Oh."
Well, and a lot of that was just poor planning on my part, because I hadn't touched the game in 20 years. If the memories would have come back to me sooner, that, hey, by the way, if you bring Patamon with you, or Vmon, you'll have a healer early. And then you don't need to worry about, oh god, I'm running out of healing items. Time to do the hell run, when there was no need to do the hell run. It was all... Most of my issues with the games was purely my fault, not the game's fault. The only issues that were the game was the slow pace, because it's a very late PS1 game, and the disk drive simply wasn't fast enough. And some of the weird backtracking that was unclear how the shortcuts were supposed to work to make the backtracking easier.
Also, let's face it, this is mostly from the guide, but if you're gonna do cardinal directions and it's isometric, can we just do intercardinals?
Either that or literally, like, at the beginning of the guide, clearly say, okay, so for the purpose of this guide, north is to the upper right.
Yeah. And that's just, it's also, I'm just very bad with directions, so...
I get that,
fair.
but
I have left-right problems.
I get that. We make the joke about that all the time,
Yeah.
but it's also the fact that, like, you went north, south, east, and west, and then just the whole map is, and you're like, okay, just do the intercardinals.
Yeah.
Or at least tell me what way is north on your whole thing, so I can figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm. And it's definitely like one of those things where, if hell freezes over and we hear that Digimon World 3 is getting a remake, then I may see about getting it. Will it be streamed here? Probably not, unless we're, done with Time Stranger and all that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be something interesting. I think they're kind of like we'll do a Digimon game like once every couple years or so kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're not necessarily probably going to get like
it's like
anything big about it.
I could see them re-releasing Digimon World. Like, there have been a lot of people wanting it on like Good Old Games.
I can see them doing a compilation of 1 and 3.
Yeah,
2 just does not seem like the one that they're going to do anything about.
2, they would need to remake it for Europe entirely. And, oh god, oh please god, no. I think we might actually cause somebody to start drinking themselves into a stupor at Bandai.
What do you mean you have 50 hertz power for your stuff? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, just adding all the European languages.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because there's a lot of text in that game.
I keep thinking it has to do with the whole, like, we're on 60 and Europe's on 50 hertz.
For the reason why, from what I can tell, the reason why 2 didn't get translated is
well, yeah, you just
languages.
said there's a bunch of languages they have to do: French, Spanish, Italian, German, English. What other deviations from those ones are like of French, Belgium, Spanish, Catalans, Naples, Italian, German.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, we're just talking. Yeah, we're mostly done. We're just kind of talking about if a like compilation came out of like the OG World games, would we be interested?
I think they're all mechanically kind of rough.
One day, hell's gonna freeze over, and I'm gonna find a way for us to play Digimon World 4.
I think honestly, if you really want to watch something funny, you should watch like the TAS of Digimon World and just go like, how many minutes? What the hell did they? Oh, it's done already. What happened?
Well, yeah.
What did they do?
The way I know how it works, because the simplified nature of the randomizer, if you do specific inputs, it gives you what you want.
I know, it's just funny just to watch like World 1 being this like, oh, I love this game and everything, and then somebody's like And I broke it, and I win.
Sometime I need to beat New Order. Like, I like the game. It's just hard to keep going if your Digimon die and you have to go back to town and you're like,
yes,
well,
that's how VPET games work.
and that's the thing I wasn't a big fan of with the VPET
Not in the
games.
middle of a dungeon, Golux.
I was saying you weren't. Oh, so you weren't having trouble with the sheer number of Machine Draymon?
I mean, well, and also there's just like some like older style.
I'm mostly joking about the fact that the dub of that game mispronounced Machine Draymon.
Are you sure you weren't having trouble with the Machine Dragonmon guys on there? Don't you start, Grandpa. I'll break your legs.
I'll help. But it's definitely one of those things. It's gonna happen one day. But yeah, I guess anything else from you guys until we get back together and get to dusk.
I think I'm good.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dusk. We stick Ed's big head's corpse in the Earth's crust.
Hell of a way to send us off. All right, as far as show and cleanup stuff, we are still technically on break. I was just bored. Let's see. For our reviews on June 29th, we will be doing reviews of Traxon, Rat Shaker, Fantasy Commander, Fascination of Evil, The Voidness, Psychological Survival Horror. And as far as interviews, on July 2nd, we will be having Chessie Moon of Astropod's Starside Glaze? Wow, reading is hard. I'm going to bed after this. But yeah, until then, thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you had fun with this. But until next time, good gaming.